I'm gonna need more Dr. Pepper for this one. Ka-chow.
Thank you very much.
My point is, you're wrong.
No. No. can I help you?
I wish you could, mate.
Who needs optimism when you have Sims? Man, I was really expecting a last-minute goat scream. I'm disappointed. Welcome back. Listen, first things first, I have moved the mic closer to my face, so I should be loud today. We have tree trimmers in our yard today. When we first moved here 5 years ago, we noticed a lot of the trees were looking mighty suspicious. And they're finally coming down, which is great, but they're coming down today. With very little heads up. So hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully we can get through stream. If it's too much, we'll just move on and come back a different day, but it'll be fine. So if you hear a lot of crashing and grinding in the background, it's fine. It's good. It's good that the trees are coming down. They're spooky trees. but it's going to be loud. So I've moved the mic closer to my face. Hopefully the trade-off of like more voice versus wood chipper, or the downside of you hearing me breathe, you know, it'll all balance out. So let me highlight my tools for you once again here, because I feel like that has been a helpful thing. If you would like to join the save file, the best thing you can do is join the Discord. From there, you can check out our save file master spreadsheet. Oh my gosh, it's purple. So fun. Listen, the spreadsheet, I love the spreadsheet. It's growing, it's evolving. It'll probably continue to change slightly as we complete Willow Creek. It's sort of our test world, and then from there on we should be smooth sailing. So this way we're able to quickly see what sort of lots we have and what we may still need in each world. Quick look at the general demographic makeup, so we're not making too many of one type or age of sim or another. Playable careers, so that you can actually have co-workers. Wouldn't that be fun to actually have people in your career? There are so many careers where some of the tasks are meet with your coworkers or talk to coworkers, and there aren't any because like the game, it's fine. Anyway, we also have non-playable jobs. This is the sheet that I'm still working on most. Long story short, there are location-specific and non-location-specific NPC careers. Non-location-specific would include firefighter. Location-specific would be bartender. We're trying to figure out how to split those, hence the emojis. This one's still a work in progress. But then we have like the worlds and we can track everything. So this is where most everything is getting tracked. If you want to make Sims, this is the spreadsheet you need to have access to. That is in the Discord, top of my website, or in the video description if you're on YouTube. Also, we're doing base game only. The best and most easiest and most incredible and reliable way to limit packs is with James Turner's Disable the Sims 4 pack tool, okay? This has been an absolute godsend. This is the best thing ever. There's a tool in the game. Don't even touch the tool in game. Use this. So jamesturner.yt/disable packs. It's the best. It's the best. I love it. It's so easy to use and it's reliable and it doesn't freak out like the game piece does. And finally, I have an affiliate code for Loaded, which is formerly CD Keys. I've been using this website to get not only my Sims 4 DLC, but also Planet Zoo and a handful of other games as well. So if you're interested in Sims 4 DLC, or if you're taking a little break from The Sims, given the current climate, you can get a lot of great games for much less using my affiliate link. You don't even need to use the affiliate link. You can just go here. I've been promoting this site for years, but I finally have an affiliate link now, which is super exciting. Also in the video description, also on my website. There you go. There's our tools overview for the day. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun? Ah. NP job is too accurate for how you feel about your job. I'm sorry. Okay, welcome back. So who's here? Let's see. Rose, Megan, Kitty, Rach, Ford, Jamie, Juno, thank you all for being here. Thank you to the lurkers. Thank you to TikTok people for being here. We're gonna get into building now, I promise. We're gonna build some stuff. It'll be great. It was so much fun. I did my best. Also, if you said something that I was supposed to reply to, I definitely didn't see it. I was trying to get through my spiel. Okay, so, other tools. I guess I should probably bring up the mods we're using at some point as well. I've noticed a lot of new people joining us for these streams, which I love. Hello, new people. I love you. Thank you for being here. This is going to be such a fun project. And I'm trying to get that information out there so that if anybody else wants to join along, or if they're looking on how to like do their own save file, those are the tools we're using. Today we are building a museum. So I'm gonna switch the lot type over. We do have some requirements. We need wall decor. Okay. So this lot is Willow Creek Archive. Again, I'm not changing the lot names for the file, but we may switch up a lot of the lot types just to mix it up and make it feel fresh, but also keep you familiar with the map. So Willow Creek Archive is going to be museum instead of a library. Tiggs, hello! How are you doing? Welcome in. Genuine question, max amount of Sims in the world. Do we know what that means, like, by world? I do not know. I have not figured all of that out yet. So we're going to figure that out. So what I think you might be referring to is in the game options, gameplay, maximum sim count. See, this says 0 out of 80, right? And right now, this is correct. There are no Sims in the world. However, I think this might be played Sims versus unplayed, because when you go into manage households, this is going to be a horrible save to show you because there's nobody here. it says maximum sim count 80, right? But I've noticed that when I have no played households, that still says 0 even if they're unplayed households in like my other saves and things. So we need to figure that out. Do I have a copy of the spreadsheet available? Not technically, but if you grab the link, you should be able to, which I need to put in the video description as well. I'm sorry, I've been slacking. You should be able to save a copy to your drive to then use. Can't mean in all the worlds, right? Yeah, so that's what I've got to figure that out. That was on my short list, and then I had to figure out the NPC job situation. So that's been taking up most of my time lately, is playtesting that. Now, we have these two lots, which I want to feel similar, which they do, and we have this beautiful lot over here. So, to make this neighborhood feel old, I want this to be the most modern lot, right? The most modern, least modern. Do we go neoclassical again and bring this facade back, or do we lean into more of a Victorian? That's what I gotta figure out. French colonial, we'll save that for the residential worlds, I think. We'll see what happens. I love a good spreadsheet, right? This is, if you love spreadsheets, this is the community. Whoops. Meant to bring that off to the side. So I'm gonna go over to Pinterest. I should also link this. I think this is linked. Hi guys, I make Pinterest boards. Gosh, I've done so many things and then I get lost and confused and I don't remember what I'm doing. Oh, Greek Revival. Okay, so this is what we built before, was the Greek Revival. Behold. So this is kind of what a Greek Revival would look like. We went really big on ours, less residential. These are more residential styles here. So we could bring in some like, wait, is this? This is at Greenfield Village, I think. Now, this is, oh shoot, it's one of the poets' houses. One of the like famous American poets. I can't remember which one it was right now, but anyway, I'm pretty sure this is the one at Greenfield Village. Anyway, side note, Greek Revival, super fun. I was also thinking about doing, let me make this larger. Shoot, where is it? I think it's still in here. Yeah, one of these Italianate Victorian styles. I love these so much, and they're pretty easy to do in the base game. We have some good windows for it. So like, I was thinking about doing one of these, like an old house turned museum. Shayna, hello, welcome in. Amethyst, hello. You don't like YouTube's? Yeah, YouTube keeps switching stuff up. However, they haven't forced me to run ads yet, so we can still do ad-free streams, which I'm very happy about. Just got off work listening for a few minutes while you drive home. Don't look at the screen. Okay, don't look at the screen. I will describe things to you. So, my appeal with the Italianate style is I think it fits in with Willow Creek and it's easy to do with base game because it has big square walls, big square windows, big square rooms, big square columns, just a whole lot of stuff we already have available to us in the base game. So I was thinking maybe going this way, but you guys were also really excited about the neoclassical style we did earlier. So that's why I wanted to let you have some insight. The red brick. Which red brick one? Aren't they all so pretty though? This one and this one. Oh, these might actually be the same one. But yeah, look. Oh gosh. See, isn't this pretty? So I was thinking about a big old house like this that we would then turn into a museum. Because the large rooms and hallways in an Italian style would really lend itself to a museum layout, I believe, in my humble opinion. So that's what I was thinking. Like that I pinned the build like a nerd video. I did pin it to my profile. I meant to do this with all the nerd videos, but if I do too many at a time, Pinterest flags me as a bot. So I can only do like 3 or 4 here and there, and then I forget about it. Working on an extensive mod and custom content organizer in Google Sheets. Nice. RMJ, welcome in. I'm sorry you're still not feeling well. Yeah, isn't it? Gosh, aren't these so pretty? They're such beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, this might be my favorite. Like, I don't really have favorites, but this might be my favorite. Plus, if we moved forward with this one specifically as our base inspiration with the shape and everything, it would kind of mimic these, like this one here too. So I think that that's a smart move, moving forward with that as our primary facade shape. Albany has a lot of historical buildings like this. Someday I'll go and I'll travel the world. Probably not, I'm poor. But it'd be nice to get out of just my local, like, county. I did get the opportunity to go to Greenfield Village. I just realized this is a semicircle. And okay, we're not doing that, okay? We're doing symmetry. We're doing angles, but that's interesting. Anyway, I did have the opportunity to travel to Greenfield Village and collaborate with them. Was that last summer? Yeah, it wasn't this past summer, it was the summer before. That was super awesome. That was delightful. I'd like to go back someday as well. Look at this shape. And then this will be medium, and then the wall height above will also be medium. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. And then we'll do a nice little deck at the front, something like that. Put it up on a good foundation. Oh yeah, beautiful. And then we'll just have a whole array of 2-story buildings. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Feeling better-ish, but you're still having congested. Fair enough. Is that a balcony with no door or window? Here goes the wood chipper. So you'll hear that now in the background. Up here, it's just a flat roof. You could probably climb out the window if you wanted to. Welcome to ASMR. It's fine. So, gosh, this is pretty. Plus, it would be nice. I was literally saying last stream, wasn't I, that we should bring some brick into this one so that this orange color looks less out of place. Yeah, see, there we go. Tying it in. Apologize again for the wood chipper. Maybe the angle. Oh, fair. Greenfield Village for your kids' field trips. How did the collaboration come about? Oh, the person in charge of their social media team messaged me and was like, hey, do you want to collab? And I was like, oh my gosh, you're literally my dream collaboration. Yes, please. Hello, what? So then they helped me get out there and get accommodations and got me on site. And that's why I was able to do the Dymaxion house build video as well as the Noah Webster house build. So you can see those on my channel. Super duper fun. I love it. It's so pretty. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is move this to the right. I'm so sorry about the noise, but again, there's literally nothing I can do about it. I'm going to move this over here so that I can add a little bit more over here. Because what I think I want to do is have a side door that lines up with this sidewalk and almost have this playground be on the museum property. We'll see what happens. What wasn't you referring to? Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. Oh gosh, I can't think because of the. Anyway, it's fine. So if I'm gonna have a door here, that means I want my 2 tiles to be here. So I'd have it like this-ish, except it's so loud. Ah, okay. So like that, except I think I will have it go up both levels. Yeah, just a little something on the side there. I think that'll be nice. Now I might pull this back further, or it might be fun to do an additional building that they sort of like added on. New here, and the text was new here, read the text, was like, okay, didn't register, it was actively happening. Yeah, it's on and off. I know, text here, poor husband working in the basement. You've seen the Dymaxion, but not the other one? Yes. Also, if you happen to be a channel member, you have extended cuts of both of those. Oh, gosh, if I use the brick here, it's not actually going to match. But I like this brick. So I might go in with something like this instead. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I really like this brick texture, though. I want to keep this one. Yeah, we were joking about, like, maybe not working from home today, but I don't have that luxury, so we're just gonna suffer. If I pull this down a bit... Ooh, we also need a freeze. What color should we do here? We've got a lot of options. We could do, like, a solid color like that, or we could do one with just some detail in it. Could be good. Thought it was your coffee pot? Nope. Sounds more like someone trying to use a blender full of Ritz crackers. Do a pirate display in the museum to tie into the playground? Possibly. They do a lot of yard work there. Oh, yeah, no, it's not fun. Hopefully this will just be the only day that we do this, though. I'm tempted to push this into tall walls. I don't know if that's the right move or not, but gosh, it would be pretty. Let's see. So I'll put those here, obviously. We can change the frieze color as well. I might... Do I want to pull those out? I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to push everything down one more. We'll see about this. And then should be able to do just a hipped roof here on the primary part. Like that. And then we'll pitch it down till it doesn't look ridiculous anymore. Does that still look ridiculous? This one looks like it's almost doing a bit of a... Ooh, what if we did a tower on it? One of these? I forgot that that was a thing. Oh, we're totally doing a tower. Absolutely. How was that even a question? Doing a tower in the middle for sure. Might make this more of a square. Do a nice tree on the lot. Oh yeah, we'll do plenty of landscaping for sure. I think I'll push this back a little bit further, like so. And then up here, let's see. What are we thinking? So is that 7 by 6? So not quite a square, more of a rectangle. But that'll be alright. So put that there. That'll be a nice tall piece in the middle. And then to roof around it, we'll use the half hipped roof pieces like this. And I made everything 4 tiles, so that should help. Push this in, push it down to, I think about there. Pull the eaves out once. Where's my little eave arrow? There it is. Yeah, okay. Copy, rotate, place. It'll be a blast. And yeah, there's that. And then we gotta do the roof on top. We gotta connect these octagons, but it'll be good. Remember to save. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's not repeat the first one. The first build. Is there a freeze that was match the foundation? We could probably work on that. That would be a good idea. Miss Phoebe says hi. Well, she says hello in cat. That's fine. That's good. Alright. Yeah, because the very first stream we did, we were building this and we lost the entire thing because I'm dumb and I forgot to save. Gable here, push the eaves back, push this back to be in the middle, match the pitch, and that will help that line up. Behold, gap, no gap. Isn't that nifty? So we'll do that a couple more times here. Behold, and a nice hipped roof piece at the top. Ooh, this might be tall wall as well, actually, now that I think about it. Because we're going to have to do freeze here. I don't even know if I'll do this freeze. I might go in with one of these, actually. Yeah, this is a little bit... That's a little bit better. If I want to do eaves with this one, sometimes what I'll do is I'll pitch down the one roof piece so that it's super flat, and then copy and place it, but get rid of the eaves and then pitch the middle piece up. So then it's a little bit taller, but I still have the eaves. You know? It's nice. You remember that? It gave you nightmares. I'm sorry. Alright. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, that's good. I'll have to pull the eaves out on everything else. One of the markers of the Italian style is it's like extremely overextended. Or are its extended eaves? Are. I'm sorry, I've got wood chipper on the brain. So we definitely want to pull that in. I'll just put these pieces back where they belong. Okay, you go there. Alright, that's looking pretty good. And then these pieces I'll also have to pull out and adjust the pitch of. Again. Yeah, we'll see about that. I think I'll probably layer them again because I don't want my roof to be that flat. Oops. But there are limitations, you know. That looks nice though, right? Sure. We'll pretend it looks nice. Shauna, thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. You found Vic's Vapor Rub? Huzzah! I hope that helps. I'm also glad that you're feeling better, but I don't want to, like, jinx you into not feeling better anymore. Nope, broski. What is happening here? There we go. No, are you... Oh, you're too short. I'm dumb. Alright, there we go. It's a rectangle. It's not a square. Very close to a square. This is the only beginner-friendly Victorian style I have for my tutorial series. Just the other ones I feel get too complicated too quickly. But this one, if you're new to building and you enjoy the Victorian style, I think this one you can get away with. Alright, so I'm doing my double roof hack again. It's not really a hack. Okay. We got all that? We got all that. So this is my... Hello. There we go. This is the shape I'm running with currently. Mia, hello! Welcome in. You exiled yourself from the rest of the team and found a desk with hookups. Fantastic. I'm excited. They're installing a water line outside your house. Oh my gosh. The tower feels a bit wide. It might be. I could probably push it in a bit. I was trying to have it be equidistant from the edges of the roof, just to make the roofing part easier. So if I pull it in, I'd want to do one tile in each direction, which is still fine. And then I would just pull these in one tile all the way around. Like that, and push my other roof in, I guess, as well. Okay, so there's that. You're right, that is a better scale. I was mostly concerned with making the roof corners easy. There it is. When you get on The Sims later, Pascal's gonna need to buy a bunch of carrots and listen only to alternative music. I wish you the best of luck with that. I didn't know you could influence alien pregnancies. The more you know. Alright, copying this roof piece. We're going to put this here on the deck. So I'll pull that in like so, I think. I'll get rid of some of the eaves though. Whoops. Like that. That looks about right. Okay, and then we need columns. What's gonna be the best? These might actually work. These guys. They're square. They're not quite what I was hoping for, but I feel like without jumping all the way into like debug, that's what I'm gonna get, because I don't fancy this for this style. I don't think so. Alright, I like the brick wall though. And then we'll do half wall trim here. Do a big white one like that to match the white. Alright, I think it's looking pretty okay. They're essentially the same as normal pregnancy and how the game handles them. They're just different in how the impregnation occurs. That's fair. That's understandable. Those aliens, man. So sneaky. I like this. Gosh, I love this style. So, freeze, right? It still comes in different colors, so we could bring in more colors if we wanted to. We have green next door. We also have a lot of blue in this neighborhood, or we could even go in with this color here, which is, I think, the same trim color we're using in this build down that way. Down yonder. I don't know. Yeah, this does not come in the same blue, so we can't quite match, but it's close. Oh gosh, it's so close. Wait, is it this one? It is this one. Okay. I don't know. That could be fun. Trying to take advantage of whatever the base game has to offer. Which is a little bit. Giving Mystic Falls Clock Tower. I don't know if I'll put a clock on it. We'll see. Does the brick feel too similar to the house next to it, or is that intentional? I did want to bring a worm brick onto this lot if it was possible, to try and help that orange feel less out of place on the street. So yes, it was more or less intentional. No, we're not doing that. It doesn't have to be this brick specifically. I might bring it over to this one. This is also a really nice brick. A little bit darker, a little bit older. A little bit more serious. Let's see. And then some good shingles. Gosh, we have so many roof pieces here. Okay, got all those, got those, and roof trim. I'll use the beveled out roof trim because it's thick-ish, so it'll... Oh, I missed a shingle. Anyway, that should look good. Thusly, huzzah! What do we think? I kind of like it. Serious brick for a serious museum, right? The brick pulls the blues together better. I think that this is the right brick. Okay, because it's orange, but it's like a cooler orange, which works better with the blue. That's my official perspective. Alrighty, and then we gotta get a foundation. Alright. None of the foundations are actually going to match the brick we have here, so I'm moving away from a brick foundation. I could do this one, which would have the blue on it, which would match stuff. So that's an option. We also have this one, which also has the blue, like that. Or we could just go for like a dark foundation and pretend it doesn't exist, which is frequently a good option as well. Like canvas here and just sort of ignore everything. Just a solid base. Base game builds are more impressive since nothing in the game matches, right? Glad you can paint ceilings now because you're able to paint the porch ceilings in Willow Creek blue. Right, yes. No, spiders and bugs and stuff. If it's the sky, well, obviously you can't, like, build a nest on the sky. That's how bugs think. It's bug thoughts. Bug thoughts with Sam. So, oh gosh, I don't know. I think of all the options, this one was my favorite. Bring the blue back. Like that, and then we'll have other things too. For example, I think a spandrel would be good. I don't know about this one, but a spandrel. Might just go back with this again. I just want a little something on these walls under the roof. There we go. That'll be good. And this doesn't have the little like corner pieces, the corbel things, so that's good. Change the daylight to see better. Unfortunately, there's not a great lighting for this one. We've got nighttime, morning, which is lit from the back right, daytime, which is the above right, and then the, what is this, the front left here for evening, which just has a giant tree shadow. So it's a mixed bag. Should you wear your plague doctor earrings today? Obviously. You need further elaboration on bug thoughts. I don't know if I have any other bug thoughts for you off the top of my head, but if I think of any, I'll be sure to keep you in mind. Let's see, I don't think any of these are gonna match anything, which is a bummer, I think. Maybe I'll do that. That'll be fine. And then a railing of some sort, nothing too fancy, probably. Yeah, that looks outdoorsy. Alright, there we go. It's a house, but it's not. It's gonna be a museum. And we'll put a door over here with more stairs so that it will connect. Broski. Bottom of stairs. Oh, dude. Okay. Well, in that case... Oh no, what am I gonna do? I know what I can do. Okay, I know what I can do. Same, but different. So what I'm gonna do instead is attach this here so that I can have stairs coming down. Ooh, I'll move it over a little bit more. Come on, we can do this together. I believe in us. Have the stairs come down here so I can still have my sidewalk slabs come across here like that. There we go, because I want this to be connected like that. We'll even use the same bushes. It'll be good. Had it for a second. Are you preferring the afternoon? Well, I mean, we can, I guess, if you can see better. It'll be fine. Just got a work branded metal tumbler. Oh, fun. Paint blue is a pale blue-green color historically used on porch ceilings, window frames, and doors in southern United States. The tradition stems from the belief that haints or ghosts cannot cross water, so the blue color was to resemble water or sky to repel them. Oh, I thought it was for the bugs. Silly me. Oh, well. We'll do this here, get rid of this, and we're moving it over. It's not going to be too terribly exciting, so I'll just, like, basically have this be here instead. So I'll pull this roof piece out. Does that mean that I need to go back and paint my porch ceilings blue and all the lots that I've already done? Or am I good? Can I leave them not blue? No, bro, I want the eyedropper. There we go. Put that there. Put those things there. Huzzah! So that's what we wanted, I think. Nope, too thick. And now my stairs are dead. That's okay. No, that's actually not the arrow I wanted. I want this one. Push you back. Push that back. Stairs. Here. Again. Excellent. Sidewalk slabs. There, but not here. Ha! The foundation's kind of annoying, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. That's better. Alright, I like just the 2 tiles coming out over there instead. Excellent, and it still matches the whole goal of having these 2 lots look like they belong together. That's what I wanted. Oops. Oh god, no. Sorry. Anyway, this also lines up with this path, so we can have this... Where am I? Here. No. This one. So we can still have this continue to cut across, which I thought was fun. Like so. And add some more landscaping, so that'll, just ties all the lots together, you know? Got the folklore wrong. You're always thinking about ghosts. I thought it was bugs. And you know what? I'm embarrassed. I am so sorry. How could I have presumed bugs instead of ghosts? I'm ashamed. Isn't that nice? I think that's nice. To do. Railing. You know what? I think I'll probably just use the same fence over here. Oh my good golly gracious. That one. There. And windows. Windows. Should we do windows and then floor plan? Probably. Maybe rebuild the goth house and their porch ceiling is painted a color that attracts ghosts. That'd be funny. You like the music? It's fun music, but it's not a good screen. If we go to that screen, that means something's wrong. Alright, tall doors, no. Mid-height doors, there we go. So my initial thought is always this one, right? That one's pretty good. But these new doors really aren't that bad, though. They're not bad. Nope, I like it taller. Big, grand, fancy, but we don't have very good big, grand, fancy tall doors, so we have to, like, fake them. Like, I could do this, and then we go in with windows and sort of frame it out, and then it looks like a big fancy door, but it's actually fake. I tricked you all. Ha. Maybe not those windows. Let me see. I want windows that will actually fit. F5 for quarter tile placement. There we go. That's better. So... what happens if I put these? Oh, that might be too big. That might be. Might be too much. But yeah, we can, in theory, frame it out with windows. That's definitely too much. Won't be the opposite of blue. Orange. I mean, fair. Maybe. Maybe that's why they like red so much. Maybe red attracts the ghosts. Ugh. Alrighty. So... I feel like this door is probably the best door. I just wish it looked more interesting. More bigger and more impressive. We also have the option, though, of doing one of my other little roof hacks, which is push this down to as few tiles as possible, which in this case I think is 1, and then pull the eaves out, because what this does, we wouldn't be able to have our spandrel, but it will sort of trick this area into looking shorter. That might be in our favor. Let's see. I gotta get rid of the spandrel, though. Oh, I got rid of something I didn't mean to. Don't know what. Alright, anyway, and then we just lower these guys down, like so. And you can only do this on medium and tall height walls, because short height walls, usually the columns can't actually really get much shorter. But that'll make the door feel more proportionate, which I think will be helpful. It'll give the illusion of it being a more dynamic space.
Thank you very much.
Tristan, thank you for the follow. So there you go. There's another roof hack. Isn't this fun, guys? Window time. These are nice windows. I like these windows a lot. They are big, but I think we can use them.
Thank you very much.
So I'll put these here. And there. And then... Ooh. Are these the ones that don't have a smaller version, though? Oh, are these the same? Okay, it has this, which is like the same but different. That's too many windows. That's right, this game is dumb. Okay, I don't fancy putting this one here just because the roof is right there. But then I don't want to push these up farther. Maybe we do? I don't know, that just looks like they're too far up on the wall. Found the prettiest black scrolly windows in Get Famous yesterday, but this is base game. Yeah, it is. 2 with flower boxes, maybe. Oop. I like the shutters, though. The shutters are important to me. It's this middle area that's throwing me off. Because this one, I think, the Angel Wing, I think that one has a smaller version? Yeah, so this one does. Let me show you. Behold, if I go with this one, which is also fine, it's got the curves, which I wasn't initially working into this build. Right, that would look more like that instead. Saving again, because I'm scared. So that's that option. I kind of prefer the square ones. I kind of do. You need to Get Famous just for these windows. The Get Famous windows are really good. You think it's because the roof is dark, so it feels like there isn't something there when there is? I don't know. I like my dark roofs. I will give you a light roof, though. Let's see if you're right. Let me just change the color of 4,000 things. Oh, missed one. Is this better? I still like this lighting to build in. I think this is better lighting. Light shingles better? Maybe you feel like those look too small. I think they do. I agree. But then I gotta do these. Which is fine. I just don't like them being that close to the frieze. But I can't make the wall any taller. Whoop, you're not in the middle. And if I push it down, then it's like inside the roof. Which then I could push the roof up again. But then that... Whoops. It's defeating the purpose of it being the way that was. Oh, I can't even really do that meaningfully. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that's the issue there. I think I put the roof back in the wrong spot. I think it was here. Alright, because I like this being down because it makes the door feel more proportionate because we don't have good tall wall height doors. It's literally just this one window that's tripping me up. Because I could bring in the shorter version of the window, but then it doesn't have shutters, which is my conundrum here. Right, we got the little baby guy here. Adorable. So cute. Can be placed in the correct location. No shutters. In this space game, we don't have shutters. I could fake shutters out of these, but it's not very good. It's just not. Oh, the flower boxes are cute. Might bring those in. We'll see. I don't think that's gonna work either. Bippity boppity boo. Alright.
Thank you very much.
What if the center window is a special window? Ooh, a special window. Do you mean like one of these? That's really not tall enough. This is also a great window. I would use this one if I had City Living, because City Living has a 1-tile version of this, but the base game only has a 2-tile and a 3-tile version, which is less ideal. Alright, we also have this, which is like the same but different, right? So I don't love that. We got something like this. Fancy pants little window. Let me see. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh my gosh. There they go again. This is the shape that we were building based off, right? And then I grabbed this one as well because of the tower was fun. We do have the option of putting a deck in instead as well. So, like, we could do that. A round window, oversized stained glass. Yeah, because we have so many stained glass windows in the base game. The metal one has a special little box above it. This one does in particular. But we can't replicate that very well in the game. What? Oh gosh. You don't belong there. You don't live here. I might be able to, now that I'm looking at this, where's my grid? There it is. I might be able to do a funky little deck piece here. Maybe inside the roof. That might be fun to do. Does it ruin half the things I did to make the roof work? Yes. Do I care? Obviously not. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna grab this and place it inside here. You can do it, I believe in you. Well, we're gonna make this the same size. Now, I know what you're thinking, but we can't put a fence there. I know. We can put a half wall or nothing. And then put a door there, and then it's a little whatever the heck that is. It does undo all the work I did here, but it also kind of looks cool. And it'd be historically relevant and appropriate, which is mostly what I care about. How do I never run out of money when I'm building? So first, this is a community lot, so nobody lives here. But yeah, if you're just building on a lot where nobody lives, you'll have infinite money, which is pretty nice. Are we decking the halls? So that's my proposition for a little deck. We don't have to keep this door either. We've got other options. Like we could go in with just the small. Oh, that's the wrong color. Hello. Go in with the smaller version of the same door, which I think could be nice. I gotta go into half walls. All right, half wall. We're going to draw this around, mostly just so I can get the trim on the top of the roof so it doesn't look so raw and sad. There, like that. And then we'll grab my half wall trim. Behold, I think I was using this one. Yeah, that looks about right. If we really felt like it, I could even put this platform level up so it'd elevate the door as well. So then it's looking real fancy. Haha. Almost like the Home Alone house. Can't wait to see us decorated for the holidays. The Home Alone was actually a Georgian colonial, which is also another one of my favorite builds. Exceptionally beginner friendly. Highly recommend that one. I'm gonna pull one up here just because I love it so much. Oh, where are you? Come here. Okay, I don't think... Oh, whoops, that was German colonial. No, not German. Georgian. There we go. Slightly different. So these are Georgian colonial style homes. Also brick. I don't think I have the actual... Don't just ignore the King's George. Home Alone house in here, but I believe this is what it was. But yeah, you can see them like all decorated here. Oh, they're so pretty. I love them. We make the roof over the door balcony. Yes, that's what we're doing. It's really nice. Thank you. I think it's fun. So yeah, Georgian colonial, also recommend. Also have a tutorial on. Right now, though, we're focusing more on the Italianate style, which is a newer style than Georgian. Fun fact, Georgian was shockingly built in the colonial eras, whereas Italianate was one of the original Victorian styles built in the United States. You're making me rant. Anyway, check out my Pinterest for lots of great historically relevant images. Also, I don't tend to pin Sims builds, so no offense to Sims builders, it's just sometimes you want to build from something that like isn't what somebody else built. If you're looking for that, it's there. Now, for my tower, I'm thinking these these bad boys. Maybe all the way across like that. Does that look crabby? Or we could do, don't really want to do this one. You don't come in the same blue we're working with, I don't think. So probably just stick with this guy. I think here. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Do I use custom content? I do not. I primarily I do a lot of tutorial type videos, and I just don't think it's fair to put custom content in those, so I don't use it. However, nothing against people who use custom content. It just doesn't work for what I do, you know? Gosh, I don't know. I kind of like the columns on the side. It can get in the way for gameplay, which is a downside, but it also kind of looks pretty spectacular. The issue here is just when you're like inside, the columns are still going to be up on the corners, and that's kind of annoying. That's not putting the player first, but I think I'll still put the columns up on the top. All the way across? You think that looks less like eyeballs? King George belongs. Well, there were multiple Georges. Here's a fun fact. When I recorded the original Georgian tutorial, I only somehow put 3 Georges in there. I accidentally forgot about the 4th George. So then when I did Noah Webster's house, I made sure I gave 4th George a little extra screen time. I like that. I think it's reminiscent of lighthouses, which is relevant to the world. So I like that.
Thank you very much.
Also, lots of new people here. Hi, new people. We're doing a save file right now. Willow Creek is going to be base game only. We're finishing up our first neighborhood here. We literally just started. If you're interested in joining us for the project, highly recommend. I need you guys to make Sims because I don't want to. But that's what we're working on here. The whole save file. This one's a museum. I think it's going to be pretty good. Jess, hello! Welcome back. I'm glad you could stop by today. Do you like my museum? Save time, right? Can't forget 4th George. It's like forgetting second breakfast, right? So I accidentally forgot 4th George. But don't worry, 4th George got some extra screen time in Noah Webster's house, because I know that Mr. Webster would have been concerned about that. Okay, I am thinking about what I want to do with the rest of the windows. I think I'd like to do the floor plan next, and then we'll figure out windows. Now the floor plan is going to be primarily looking very residential, because I want this to have like the feel of it being a house that was transformed into a museum. This part is actually quite similar to a Georgian. We're going to do a hallway with quite square rooms on the sides. That was fun. Game's being weird. We're gonna save again. Thought it was a library. So the Willow Creek Archive was originally a library lot, but I decided I wanted to make it a museum. And by I decided, I mean the Discord voted to make it a museum. So that's what we're doing. I think I'll split it like this here, and then we'll have stairs as well. Here. That looks about right. All right. And we're going to do a very similar floor plan upstairs with the hallway down the middle. And then once I get all the walls where I want them, I will, yeah, put this one straight across here. Once I got all the walls where I want them, I'll make it look renovated, because we've got ways to do that. We can make it look renovated. Now for the tower, I think what we're probably gonna have to do for that is some sort of closet with a ladder in it. You can press Control to place ladders and stairs from the level above. Yeah, so like if this is going to be our ladder, we'll just make like a little access point here for the attic space. Ta-da! And now we can climb up the ladder. Might be employees only. Gnome seance in the tower. Not another gnome seance. Too many. Jared Kushner, Landlord Simulator. I don't think I know about whatever it is you referenced to answer that in any sort of funny way. So my genuine answer is we're building a museum in Willow Creek, but I want it to look like a renovated house. So that's my genuine answer. I love this. It's so cute. Okay, gosh, I love this style. So now that I have that figured out, now I can go in with my windows. So we're going here, height-wise, so like I can put these here, so they're nice and in the room. Nice, like, centered in the room. That's... those were words that were trying to come out of my mouth. I don't know. Ooh, should we plan for fireplaces? Oh, you're dumb. Okay, we're gonna... There we go. Should we put fireplaces in, or should we
Thank you
just do the
very
windows?
much.
I feel like I don't actually want fireplaces in a museum, you know? Shell Challenge circa last year, or before Halloween. Um, in English Victorian houses, they had like 60 rooms, but American Victorian houses have drastically less. Ooh, good question. So, not all. Victorian style homes were obviously very different depending on what continent you were on. Also, depending on what materials were available at the time, what the manufacturing chains were looking like there are a lot of things that play into it. The American styles primarily were about, well, they would have been larger than this, but like about like this. This would be a relatively common home size and style to see in a wealthy area of like a downtown. Like I could definitely drive for a bit and go and take pictures of a house that's remarkably similar to this. I'm not going to, but I could. The shingle style was one of the largest Victorian styles built in America, but my guess is just it had to do with wealth and resources in America at the time. Still a fairly new nation, like what, 100 years old, so just didn't have quite as much going for it that way. But yeah, they're not all small. They're not. But some of them can be. So that's my assumption. It's just culture differences, basically. Now ideally, what do I want to do here? I want to have the wood chipper people go away, but they're not going to do that. They have a job to do, and I respect that. So instead, back here, we're going to do windows, centered. I think that's about right. Yeah, so we'll do 3 windows in the back like that. This would initially have been probably a door. Historically speaking, there probably would have been like a carriage house here and all that jazz, but we're not doing that today. Because we're renovating a museum. Or building a museum that we're pretending was an old renovated house. Alright, that should be good though. And oh no, right, duh. That was just gonna stay there as like a separate entry point. Okay, so that should be, oh, mostly my layout. Forgot to finish the window placement. Oh, this one's too high. Okay, are you all, you're all too high. Bro. Alright, so this needs to be, oh, this is way too far up in the air. This is supposed to be here. No. Oh no. Okay, F5. No. There, quarter tile. That's what I want. Oh, this is so close to the floor though. Ah, but then there's the trim. Ah! It'll be fine. It's super duper totally fine. Look at us go. Pull all these back down so they're all the same level, and if we need to change it, we can. We might. I think that's windowed though. I don't know if I want to put windows in this part. I do kind of want to push the eaves in a little bit though. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. Saving again. Did I major in architecture? No, I majored in film production, and then I didn't even finish school, so I just exist, and this is what happens. Time to go to silly training. Goodbye. Have fun. Back in a bit, gonna have some dinner. Ooh, delicious. Enjoy your dinner. Hear the landlord? Yeah. Yeah. Well, technically, he's here and the tree trimmer people are here, so technically, it's the actual tree trimming professionals doing all the loud noises, but I don't care about technicalities. I care that it's loud. This is my layout, though. So what we're going to do from here is grab floors and ceilings and stuff and make it look oldish. And then, ooh, actually, lighting. I'm probably just going to stick with these, with it being a museum, because it will have been, like, renovated and the electricity would have been updated, at least one can hope. But I've got a handful of tricks to make it keep feeling old and renovated and not looking completely modern. So we should be able to balance that out here. And I apologize again for the loudness. I can do nothing about it. I'm powerless here. Whoops. One more light up here. And now you can see. Isn't that nice? Now the lumber for this would have been whatever was in the area. I'm not familiar with the New Orleans native trees. I don't know which ones they would have been good like for this. I don't know the native hardwoods. So I'm just gonna pick one and run with it. So that'd be good. Not a college thing, but you're in a pottery class. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, I would love to do a pottery class. I think that'd be delightful. I'm glad everybody seems to like what we're building. That's awesome. Love that. And we're not allowed to use this floor because this is a reward item. I remember this. Old worldwide planks. Do we like that? Maybe. Ooh. I feel like this is the floor that I used all the time when I started building in The Sims 4. This one and this one. I don't want to use this one here. I don't like the unevenness for this particular story I'm telling here. Yeah, same with that one. I want it to be even. You know what? We might do this one today. It's nice and warm and inviting. Probably do a different one outside. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. And then ceilings wise, I'm going to just start with the same texture just because it'll give us an interesting ceiling. And then if we decide to change it, we can definitely... Hello? Why no paint? Is this gonna make me paint it from the bottom? Nope, it just says no. Okay, that's fine. See if I care. Or no, wait, you told me how to fix this. You did. You said I had to go up and I had to click build ceiling. Because sometimes it doesn't build a ceiling. You fixed it. I forget that you guys are geniuses. Oh, wait, no. Where'd it go? Bro, did I accidentally paint it as a floor? I did. Anyway. There we go. Now we have it. Now we did. Mama Ford is here now. Welcome back, Mama Ford. Happy to have you. Apologize again for the noise. Yay. In fact, I might just take this and pull it up here. Tie it into the, environment. Alright, cool. So, what we're going to do now is, if I were renovating a house to be a museum, one of the first concerns I would have is, where am I going to put the bathrooms? So I would probably take one of these, what would have been like a bedroom or something like that over here. I'll probably turn one of those into the bathroom. So I think that'll probably be what I'll want to do. And then these would be exhibit rooms, and this might be like a staff break room. And then same stuff upstairs where I may have a very small specialized exhibit, another set of bathrooms, and then 3 more exhibit areas. So I think that's probably what we'll do. Would they have tile? Again, I'm not as familiar with like the New Orleans area specifically, but yes, they could definitely have tile, especially in areas where there'd be a lot of water and stuff. This is a wealthy enough home where that would be reasonable. So we might pull tile into what would have used to been the kitchen. I just don't know that I'll be building a kitchen today. We might do counters. Maybe that'll be like our STEM room. Maybe we can do that. Little STEM room. When did painting all ceilings white become a thing? HGTV.
Thank you very much.
Also, yeah, popcorn ceilings and stuff, but that's like, gosh, what would that be? 40s and forward, I would think. Again, I'm not as good with the interior stuff. I'm good with the exteriors, the shells, stuff like that. I've been learning a lot. The interiors, I'm still a little rusty on. But over here, so here's what we're gonna do. I like the window. We're gonna keep the window. All right, we're gonna keep the window. We're not gonna like plaster over it or anything. So what that's gonna mean is we're actually gonna have all of our stalls for toilets be on this side, and then we'll have the sinks at the end, which is gonna be a little bit awkward. But again, I want this to feel like a renovated house, and renovated houses often feel awkward. So I'm gonna say it goes along with the story. So that'll be my bathroom. That'll be good. What is this? You love it. How do you get it? Great question. So this specifically, what I'm building is an Italian-style home that I'm turning into a museum on the Willow Creek archive lot in Willow Creek. The game is The Sims 4. The idea is save file. So if you want The Sims 4, it's free to play. And all this that you see here would be completely free. If you are curious about the house specifically, this will be on the gallery after I playtest it, so it'll be up by the end of next week. We're doing our playtesting stream for this neighborhood on Wednesday. And then if you would like to get involved in the save file, you can join our Discord. The link is at the top of my website, samandbean.com. Big green button, it says join the Discord. And that's where we're doing all the planning for this. I'm doing the building, you guys are making the Sims, and it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be fantastic. So hopefully that answers all of your questions. It was a big question though, so I was doing my best. This is why you watch stuff on HGTV. I grew up on HGTV and PBS, and I think that you can tell. Answers the questions. Heck yeah. So there you go. Popcorn ceilings are evil. I hate them. Even worse when they're on the walls and scratch your arms when you sleep. Right? Gosh, I can't tell you how many times, not in this house currently, but in one of the houses that I've lived in, over my many years of living in houses, I'm tall. I don't mean to be tall. It was an accident. It just happened, okay? And then I'll like stretch, and then I accidentally punch the ceiling, and when it's popcorn ceilings, it scrapes my knuckles up, and it hurts, man. It hurts. So, yes, it's rough out here. It's rough. You want to wallpaper your bedroom ceiling, but your shoulders won't enjoy it. No. But it'll look awesome. Alright, yeah, I agree that we should put some sort of tiles in here. Let's do... See, now this is where my knowledge falls apart. I don't know what historically accurate tiles would be. I know some things they wouldn't be, but I don't know what they would be, right? Like, I'm pretty confident it wouldn't be- hello? Pretty confident it wouldn't be hexagons. I don't think that that's, like, an 1890s thing. But I don't know if they'd have the multicolor like this, which is pretty fun, or if they'd have a pattern more like this, which brings in the blue you've been working in, or if they'd have like a checker pattern. I don't know historically. And I haven't updated my Pinterest board recently enough to cheat on my own research. I do like this one. I think that this feels old, so I might run with that. Plus it has matching wallpaper. And again, when we're working with base game only, if we need to work really hard to try and make everything look as intentional as possible. Oh, there's also this one. Is this the right color? Or ooh, it might be this one. Yep, it's that one. Okay. There. So that's my proposition for the bathroom there. The brown is best, in your opinion? The brown tile. I might bring the brown tile back in. Just trying to pick a... Gotta pick one, and matching it would be good. Spoonflower. I've been seeing a few Spoonflower wallpapers show up. That name is familiar to me. It seems like they have some pretty good stuff. Half your walls are popcorn ceiling, but on your walls? Why? Why would they do that? That's evil, I think, is what that is. Wow. Rude. Anyway. Oh, there's also just like this, which is just pretty classic stone-looking stuff. Just flagstone. This is like from the dawn of time. People have been laying stones as floors like this. Not quite as rectangular, but the vibes are right. I wish this came in more colors, because I like the mismatchy stone vibes, but I want it to not always be yellow. Okay, anyway. This one does come in like a darker brown, which would work better with our floors and everything we've got going on. So honestly, at bare minimum, I might do that one. I feel like that one's a little bit too much. Which is saying something, I know. Bring that in. Yeah, I think that fits better. Saving. Quick question, do save file donations need to be base game only? So the save file, the way I'm doing it is each world will use whichever packs were available at the time that the world was released. Which sounds complicated, but it'll make sense as we go along. So Willow Creek and Oasis Springs obviously came with the base game, so those will be base game only, but will include, oh shoot, stupid toilet paper. I need to do my toilet paper hack. Hang on. So it's hard for me to place toilet paper on the same level for all the toilets, so what I do is I just place it in one, and then I copy and paste that. Anyway, so Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, those will both be base game only. because they came with the base game. However, Newcrest was released alongside Get to Work. So by the time we get to Newcrest, when Newcrest was released to the game, we had Get to Work and Outdoor Retreat. So we'll be using Outdoor Retreat and Get to Work in Newcrest and Magnolia Promenade, I think is what that world is called. There you go. See, now the toilet paper is at the same level. It's great. Can I make the walls for bathrooms regular height? No. The only way I'd be able to do that would be making it be a platform, and that would mess with the lighting upstairs. So we're just gonna have to deal with tall walls, but that's all right. It's a renovated house. Yeah, so that way I thought that was a good balance of like using all the packs, but still making. Plus, every time we finish a world, well, the first one will be 2 worlds again, because like base game came with 2 worlds. Every time we finish like a chapter, basically, the save file will be made available. So the base game only file will be available. Oh gosh, how long is this going to take us? End of January, maybe? And we'll just keep on keeping on after that. So hopefully that'll give the most people the most opportunity to play with the most renovated lots without making everybody feel like they have to download all the packs, or also without feeling like we have to ignore other packs and other worlds. Like, then I can still use I can use Outdoor Retreat and build a campground in Newcrest, right? And I can use Get to Work and still build shops in other worlds after Get to Work came out. So I think that that'll be a good balance. Here's my proposition for this room. I got bathrooms, I got sinks. I might put like a little bench over here or something.
Thank you very much.
But because we're using base game only, I also can't add a changing table, which I'm kind of bummed about. But that's all right. We'll add those as soon as we get to growing together. The taller half walls and have a gap at the top. True.
Thank you very much.
We could. Diamond 1 is accurate. Fantastic. I'll trust you. For base game. Yeah, that's fair. There was no empty world when Sims 4 came out. Dude, there weren't even pools or toddlers when Sims 4 came out. We are,
Thank you very
we have
much.
advanced greatly in the game.
Thank you very much.
So, yeah, we're not using literally only what was available when it was released, but we are using, like, if you were to download the base game today, you would be able to use the base game save file. Everything in there would be accessible to you. That's the idea. The no toddlers, right? It was crazy. And no pools. I don't even remember if there were basements, honestly. I didn't play when it first came out. I didn't start playing till just a few years ago. But, yeah. Crazy times. Crazy times. I think I'm going to move this light over here and actually add some vibey lights over here above the sinks. We've got lots of space over here, so I think we can definitely do it. Oh, we're going to have to pick an interior light now. We could go with this one, which we use down the road, though. So I think I'll use a different one here. Maybe this one? Oh, I think that could be nice. There we go. Yeah, it's cute. For rent, it's going to be so good in 2 years, right? The base game's done a lot. This is going to be a long-term project, but I've been planning it mentally for years. I've been looking forward to this, so it's going to be worth all the time, I'm sure. And we're doing about a lot of stream, which is pretty good for me because I get distracted. Speaking of distractions, we need to figure out layout now. So, if I'm going to, like, let's pretend I wanted to make this one massive exhibit. Because I want to preserve the historical integrity of the house, I am not going to just get rid of this wall. I would add large archways or something like that instead. I'm not going to. I think that having these as 2 separate exhibits will be better, but, like, that's the idea. So upstairs, maybe if I wanted to combine these 2 rooms or something, I would put in archways. I wouldn't actually get rid of the walls because we still need to preserve structural integrity and blah, blah, blah. So what I think I'll do down here is probably these archways just across from each other like that. And then, oh, I said I might do this as like a break room, didn't I? Yeah, so I'll put that there. That here, and then I might have like a passageway between these 2 exhibits, but they won't be connected. Glad we got burglars back, right? They have the sad. Do you hold up? We have the sad clown. It's important to me that you know this. Or tragic clown. What is it called? Tragic clown. It is here. It exists. Behold.
Thank you very much.
Having our choice between rooms would be better for flow. Yeah, I think so. I believe so. Does it say here? It's rumored that Angelo painted this in honor of his phobia of people wearing heavy makeup. I don't remember. I don't do a lot of gameplay. I build. But we do have a tragic clown. He will pop up. That's hilarious. Yes, so this is good. And then I want this to look like a staff room. Don't know entirely how I would do that. Probably with a door. And then we're just gonna make it look staff room like. It'll be fine. So 1, 2, 3 exhibits currently. I will add this here so that we can get outside again. Might push it over there just so it lines up with that one. Yeah, that'll be fine. Outside, blah blah blah. And then we have room for a few exhibits upstairs as well. Do I just copy the same bathroom upstairs, or is that going to be too many bathrooms? That's what I need to decide right now. More bathrooms or larger exhibit space? Maybe we just do a larger exhibit space. Nico, hello! Making blueberry pumpkin spice pancakes? That sounds amazing. With the volume down. Fair. I think a big exhibit space will be fine. So for that, then, I'll go in with my arches again. Shoot, I was using this one downstairs. So I'll put this one here and here, so they're across from each other. This one, I might put a door here. Nope, a door. There, okay. And this archway down here. Try and make it line up with, oops, what's down below. Which this one should actually be here. It'll probably be fine. Again, we'll playtest. We'll playtest before we upload. But then, to make the exhibits all feel connected, I'll go in with my bigger arches like this. Ooh, should I do 1 or should I do 2? Maybe I'll do 2. Maybe that's the play. No, I just want to move this over. Yeah, I think that's good. So now it's like obvious that this is all connected. And then the door is just going to be a door that's in the way. It probably won't work. Bathrooms on the first floor is more like an actual museum. Gotta go through the whole museum to get to the bathroom, right? Sims is crazy because how are Baby Ariel and the Tragic Clown in the same game? I think Sims is crazy for a lot of reasons, not the least of which Baby Ariel can't die, which is just annoying as a player. I figured it out though. I figured out the flag system. I'll put these here. These, you know what? These might be like special exhibits, so maybe I'll leave these separated. And then I don't know what we'll do with this area, if anything. That might be another staff thing. Okay, so base game only, but it has to look like a museum, and each exhibit should be cohesive in some way. They don't all have to be old and historic. We could definitely do like a pop art exhibit or something. I still kind of like the idea of putting counters back in this room as if it were the kitchen. And then, making it be like a STEM room for chillins. Sorry, my straw's stuck. There we go. I'll blame that on the wood chippers too. Oh gosh, but to put counters in here, I'm gonna have to move the windows up. I refuse to have counters clip into windows, so we're gonna push them up.
Thank you
just a little
very
bit
much.
all the way around. Oh, also, I think I've mentioned this, but I don't know if I explicitly explained it. If you press F5 on your keyboard, you get quarter tile placement. So normally this is how Windows place. It's like here or here, but with F5 I could also put it here easily without using the whole like move objects, raise with 9, blah 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 mess. So F5 is your best friend. There we go. Yeah, we'll save. We should save. Shout out you and I think of the same thing. Fossils, paintings. Oh, true. We could definitely dig into debug for this. We could totally do that. All right, now Usually I use the escargot counter for old builds because it's the best one in the base game without going so expensive over here. Like this is $2.90, this is $3.45. It adds up quickly. I think we could go with either of these. We also have this one though, which is definitely newer, but I could see the kitchen being a little bit updated for reasons. So let's see, what would we use? For this one, I'd probably go with that. For this one, I'd go with ooh, that one's actually kind of fun. And then for this one, yeah, it'd probably be that one. So thoughts, opinions on counters? PTSD with saving, right? Time period furniture. Oh yeah, I want it to look, well, I mean, it's the Willow Creek archive. We should have as much stuff relating to Willow Creek as possible. So like the base game, flowers. Oh, duh. Geez, we need to have a garden. Should we have... It should probably be out front. Again, to like go with all this stuff. But... Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Grabbing a fence right now while I'm thinking about it. Just to have on the outside of the lot here. No, broski. This one. There we go. It's not going to be locked off per se. I just want it to be a little bit protected. And then we can have local plants and stuff out here. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, what do we got? We got mostly votes for number 1. You all think like me!
Thank you very much.
Alright, we'll do this one. So this is escargot. We will put a corner here, obviously. Put that down. The window's still going to clip in a little bit, but it kind of just is what it is at this point. So put this in like that, and over here. That looks nice. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll do an island as well, I think. So just a little guy like that. Scooch it over a bit so it lines up with the edge of this counterpiece. It's not quite gonna line up with the edge of this one. Oh, it could though. No, I think that's fine. Alrighty. That's good. So we'll do STEM demonstrations here for the chillins. It'll be great. So excited for Paralives. I know it'll be fun. I'm really, really, really behind on all of my game news. I feel like I should make that known. I'm excited for Paralives. I know nothing about it at this time. Like, pretty much nothing. I'm just so behind on keeping up with what's happening anywhere. Ooh, I kind of like this one. I don't know why, but I do. Or we could go in with paneling. See, this would be better. Possibly. No, not that one. Ugh. That's too dark. Okay, never mind. Paneling you. That could work. Okay, I'm gonna put this one down as a base. I actually like that. And then we'll update wallpaper in some of the rooms.
Thank you
but
very
just as
much.
like our main base color, which may or may not be updated in the future. Yeah, this is good. We need sinks. We're gonna do 2 sinks, actually. Anybody who's worked with kids knows why we're doing 2 sinks. Oh man, it doesn't have the right color to actually match the fixtures, though. What about you? You'd think these things would match, because they're all released at the same time. Oh, that one's pretty close. Okay, so do a couple of sinks. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how else to make this look like a STEM room, but we'll figure it out. Just joined. What part of the museum is this? So I think I want to make this like would have been quote unquote used to be the kitchen in the original house. So I want to make it a STEM room for kids as like the kid-friendly part of the exhibit, and plus it exits right over to the playground. So that's what I'm trying to think now, is what can I do to make this look science-y, but again, base game only. Early release, they're adding everything for free, no paid DLC. I heard that that's what they want to do, which I'm excited about. Hopefully it'll be available through NVIDIA GeForce so you can play it. I hope so. Posters for sure. Also apologize again for the wood chippers. After playing for 3 years, you'd be surprised with a matching swatch. Okay, hey, check this out though. Look at these columns and the windows and the foundation and the the freeze. It's all really close. You know what? I wouldn't say it's an exact match like hex code wise, but it's really close. The science table. Oh, that's right.
Thank you very much.
I forgot about those. Kids' room, kids' activities. For some reason, I keep thinking this was like in Snowy Escape specifically, but it's not. Okay, we're putting these in here. A couple little science stations. Oh yeah, I'm gonna scooch the doors. It'll be fine. We'll just... Yeah, we'll use Alt and just line that up. Oh, this is gonna be great. We're definitely changing the floor in here as well. Orange. There we go. Oh yeah. Good call. Good call. The floor we're using in here is this Edwardian tile. Do we keep that? Yeah, probably. That looks good. Working from home watching. Oh, Maggie, you and I thinking the same thing. Inspiring to spend your weekend rebuilding the city. Have fun. Enjoy. Smoke alarms? Never. Okay, so now if we go to decorations, paintings and posters. Wood chippers are so loud. Okay, there's a poster. I just want anything that looks educational. We'll do sports later. Dramatic cooking poster. Oh, I missed that that was a spatula. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that one. Shoes? You can go somewhere else. Plum bobs. Sure. Yeah. Base game. You love to see it. Oh, we got new stuff. And the little athletic poster. I don't know if athletics is STEM. I don't think it is. But it's I don't have a lot of options here. Oh, here, maybe these are famous scientists in the area. I have Sims landlord. Unfortunately, I have a real landlord. Recently got your husband's in The Sims. It's amazing, but you created a monster. Oof. It's like me with my kid. Make an inside playground. Do it. I love inside playgrounds. As a parent myself, huge advocate. As a parent living in West Michigan, where it's not uncommon to have snow 6 months out of the year. Huge advocate for indoor playgrounds. Okay, I don't know about that one. Anything that looks sciencey. Aprons. Definitely gonna grab some aprons. Ooh, you know what? I'll probably put them along the wall over here. Grab a couple sets of those. I'll change the colors. What else looks sciencey? Also, we can't use anything that has the plumb bob next to it because that is an event reward, which means if you literally downloaded the base game today, you would not have it, and that goes against my principles for the save file. I'm bringing this corkboard in again, I think. And some pots and pans? Maybe. Might be a good idea. You know what? This isn't too bad. We can build out with this. The light bulb poster. The light bulb poster. Is that in... Did I miss it? Oh gosh. That sounds bad. We might be able to bring in some of these... No, maybe not. Okay, I lied to you. Never mind. Anyway. Ooh, a growth chart. That could be fun. I might put that in there. Light bulb poster. You're right. I missed that one. I'm so sorry. Good call. Good catch. Amethyst, welcome back. Backpacks? Maybe. Ooh, maybe we do like for field trips. That's a thing that people do. Shoot, what's it called? So we're looking for backpacks. The don't break your backpack. I need to find a surface that this will go on. Will it go on a shelf? No. Of course it won't. Will it go on this shelf? It will, and it clips through. Amazing. I love this game. Yeah, no, that's stupid. Okay. Accent tables. How about this? It goes up here. Do you have... What in the slot is this? What is... Okay, I just wanted somewhere to put backpacks, but no. A little coat room, I think so. Hand washing signs. I think we could probably use some of the signs around. Put the white shelf on the floor like a shoe rack. I could, but then we don't have shoes to put in it, which does make me sad. But also, beggars don't really get to be choosers, or simmers can't beg or something. I don't know. Right now I'm just mad that these aren't evenly spaced. These are evenly spaced. Alright, well, I don't know what your problem is. We're going with this table then. Oh, I don't have a door over here yet. I'm gonna need that. Alright, so there's what will be a couple of tables. There are what will be a couple tables. I'm getting my is and r's mixed up today. I'm so sorry. So yeah, field trip time. And I'm gonna put backpacks here so that your Sims don't go put plates there. That's the idea. I can... Okay, so because this is for a save file, I'm trying my best to make it player friendly, so I want to use minimal debug. If it looks like it works, if it looks like it should work, it should work. And I'm trying to do as few like cheats and hacks as possible, because if you go into build mode as like a novice player and you're like, oh, I want to move these backpacks because like I want to put something else there, I don't want it to be weird when you do that. So that's why I'm trying to not do stuff like that. Towel hooks for the backpacks. I don't think we have that in the base game. I think that's a spa day thing. Anyway, I'm supposed to have a door here, so I'm gonna do that real quick. These doors should have matching swatches. Yeah, so we'll do that one just like that. And then we might even be able to push this into this corner. But then like alt placing, everybody has access to that. Everybody pretty much knows how that works, so I'm not worried about those. So yeah, I have goals and aspirations in mind, and I'm trying to live by them, and we'll see what happens. I do have this though, this little rack and everything. Can I make them all be the same color? I can. Delightful. And then we'll switch up the backpack colors. Variety. Good job. Saving. Beginner friendly. I hope so. What's the mod that makes you pose everything where you want? Oh, Tool. Probably. TOOL by Twisted Mexi. I don't have that mod because I would get addicted to it. Downloaded a house and deleted a table and had things flying into the air. Yeah, so I'm trying to avoid that. Can I resize corbels to fake coat hooks? Oh, you know what? That I probably could do. Yeah, so I'm being picky with which cheats I'm using where. Okay, come here. Let's see. How small does it get? It gets this small. So maybe not. Like, I could see it working, and this is something, if I was just building this for me, just for kicks and giggles on a random stream, I would definitely size these down, and I would, like, hang the backpack off of it, and it would be so cute. Like, look at that. Isn't that funny and clever? Haha. But I want it to be accessible to other players. So I think I probably won't do that right now. Heard of that mod? Tool? It stands for take objects off lot, but it lets you have way more precise scaling and placement and rotation of objects, plus it lets you rotate them on the X, Y, and Z axis, versus here we can only do it on the, what's this one, X axis. So, like, it would let you do this, but you could also turn it upside down and diagonal and stuff. So, it's a very, very powerful mod. I really do like it. I just don't use it for the reasons I've mentioned already. The round wood one. Oh, this one. Oh, I see what you're saying. Again, I think it could work, but I don't have anything to put on it to make it look like a coat, like a coat rack. It would just be knobs on the wall. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this, just for readability and playability. I'm also considering putting these back on the grid and just putting these science tables here. Put this there, maybe. Okie dokie. I would like to get all four of them in here, but I don't want them clipping into the walls. But maybe that's a dream that will never be realized. It's possible. Alright, never mind. We're doing back to back again. It's fine. They can be frenemies. I'll just pull these out so that they're not inside the wall. And saving, because I'm scared. Sounds dangerous. I would spend 4 hours on a single rug, and I just can't do that. I don't play on console. I have PC. Towels for washing hands. Oh, definitely. Yeah, we are slowly making our way across the room. My next step is to put little rugs under these tables to clean up spills and whatever. So yeah, let's see if I can match the colors here. If I can't, that'll also be fine, but it'd be nice. Yeah, like there's not a red one. There's this orangish one. So I'll put you there. And then you... Let's see. Maybe we'll change this one to green. There we go. I know that they're not like the best rugs ever, but it should set these up pretty well as their own independent stations, which was the idea. The fact that they're selling means you'll never spend another dime. That's fair. I know a lot of people are making a lot of declarations. I'm still in a wait and see phase. I'm just... We'll see what happens. That's what I'm thinking. Pots and pans, I think I'm going to hang these up so that the kids can't reach them. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if there are other colors. They do come in other colors. Well, we're doing that then, for sure. But yeah, we're hanging these up and away. I think we have an above the... We have one of these too. But these sort of get in the way during gameplay, and this isn't a full kitchen. It's just a place to learn about science.
Thank you very much.
I think it'll be fine. This is a daycare. This is a museum, but I'm trying to make the kitchen of the old house look like a STEM center is the idea. The paper towels, yeah, no, for sure. Again, we're working our way slowly across the room. we'll get there. So I'm focusing on this area right now. I've done my little entryway, which I think is fine. And then we'll finish up the counter area as well. I've got aprons over here. We got stuff bookmarked. Now again, I don't know if sports is necessarily like STEM related, but they're fun posters that will inspire children to eat their vegetables or something. Science, vegetables. Those are connected. There we go. So there's a couple of those posters. And then over here, I'm going to pretend that these are famous Sims in the area. Let's see, do any of you look like nerds? Not like epically. We'll stick with this one. You're a nerd. And like, I don't know what this is. Distribution or something? There, you can have that there and more sports because it is what it is. Read books, guys. It's important. A little plumb bob and a light bulb. Put this one over here. Do you have any like super awesome electric power combinations? Maybe the yellow one there. That can't be recolored. This one technically can be. This one can't be, so we'll make this one that color. Save again. Huzzah! How do I change the size of the pictures? Ooh, so for this one, you know what? Hang on. Let me bring up File Explorer because there are console people in the audience and I would like to help you with this as well. That's the wrong button. There we go. So, behold, the scale keys. For PlayStation, for PC and Mac, it's the bracket keys. For PlayStation, and Xbox, hopefully those letters and numbers mean something to you. Also, all of this is on a spreadsheet on my website. I should bring that up too. I forget about my own resources sometimes because I like make them and then I move on to the next one. But if you go here, first of all, Discord server to make sims for the save file. All hotkeys, all modifiers, all commands, all platforms. This will bring you to a spreadsheet. And this shows you... Currently I have 5. I have one of you lovely community members was able to figure out the Nordic Mac organization. But for all of these, this is how it works. So here are all the live mode, the build buy mode, camera controls, create a sim, and then this is just my accreditation because I did spend a lot of time on this. So I recommend this resource specifically if you have questions about what to use because you can find your actual platform here, especially the consoles because I don't remember those off the top of my head.
Thank you very much.
So there you go. It's on the website. Highly recommend. Hope you enjoy. But yeah, bracket keys for PC. Fire extinguisher base game. I think we have a fire extinguisher. I think so. Also, Yeah, I think it is. I'm getting confused. Fire extinguisher. Oh, we've got this system. I thought we had the extinguisher on the wall. It also might be... It might be under a funky name, because that happens sometimes. And it might also be in a different pack, and it might be debug. So many options. The fire extinguisher sign. True. There's the sign. I thought we had one in a case, but that might be get to work. Jamie has proven me correct. It is get to work. Alright. Well, we'll get to work in the future. For now, I've got this happening. I think this looks pretty sciencey, pretty good. I would like some stools over here. Dining room, bar stools. Alrighty. I want ones with backs because that helps the kids actually stay in their seat, speaking from experience. So let's see. If we do... Oh... I wanted them to be able to sit on the corners, but if I do that, I think I'm gonna have to do the outer corner piece, and then I don't like how it just sort of ends there on the sides with the tile pattern. But it would be really nice to have more seating. So maybe we do this. I'm gonna take this, the end piece to put here, and then this piece to put across, here. It's not quite right. We're getting there though. We're getting there. So I wasn't going to put a stove in here because it feels dangerous. It still feels dangerous.
Thank you very much.
But also learning lessons. I don't know. Do not know what the right answer is going to be here for this one. So I want to pull this over, but then I don't like how it's not lining up. It's fine. Okay, nope, we're going back. Again, I don't know how many people are going to play with this. I want it to look good. I really do. So I was trying to make the stools line up. Right, so we've got like blue and purple and green, and then I was going to do orange on the side, which isn't quite going to work. Like, I can put it there, but it's not going to be functional. I could put it like this, though, and it would still function and look like it's kind of part of it. So maybe we do that. Dishwasher, just do a corner counter. So the issue with that is then the backsplash actually would still show up around the corner. So if I were to get rid of this and put the corner here, the backsplash comes around the side. I don't like that. There are ways around it. You can add half walls and stuff, but like, I don't like it. So I'm not going to do that. That'd be possible with one of the other cabinets, but not this one specifically. Base game only, no DLC for this one. Yes. A fridge. I think we'll be alright here. I think this will be fine. I might do cabinets, though, over on this wall. Let's see. Here, escargot. Grab the right... Oh, this one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, so, like, I might put a cabinet in here for, reasons. Put that there. Move my pots and pans. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm gonna bring my wall lights back in as well, so I can see. We're just gonna pretend that those aren't gonna catch the posters on fire. It'll be good. Huzzah. A couple more rugs over here. We can learn about science and STEM. And now I'm gonna do this wall, and then after this wall, mixed feelings about this. Let's see. Yeah, I think maybe not in here anyway. Aprons. So what do we have? Do we have any cute patterns? Not really. Alright, I'll just do as many different colors as I can then. So red and yellow, blue and orangish, and then pinks, apparently. That's gonna be the option. Save. Huzzah. This is the closest thing I have to like an events and notice board, so we're gonna do that. Oh, we wanted to do this, the wash your hands sign, which means I'm probably gonna have to get rid of my my adorable poster here. Let's see, don't feed the cow plant, toilets, coffee, exit, food, wash your hands. Oh, there we go. We'll just put it there. That'll be fine. Just a little reminder. Homeschool. Pink is nice. What, Jamie? Do you like pink or something? We are doing a museum. So, we are working on a museum on the Willow Creek Archive lot. This is initially a library. I want it to be a museum. So here we are. I've built an Italian Victorian style house because I think it'll fit in with the neighborhood well, but we're turning it into a museum. We're pretending that we're renovating a house that I just built. The Sims is weird. It's fine. So there's STEM. I think this is looking pretty good. I think a couple more decorations will be helpful. I think color-coded trash cans would be nice as well. For different like recyclables and stuff. What are different recycling colors? I feel like blue for recycling, green for organic, and white for plastic is a thing I've seen. So I'll go with that. So we can sort our trash and stuff. And then, oh, let's scroll through decorations and see what we can find for our counters, I guess. Utensils to mix stuff with. That'll be a good one. Pull that out. A couple of books. Some doodads. Oh, just kidding. The doodads don't actually fit on the counter. Never mind. Yeah, anything that looks like it could potentially be used in a science experiment. Some books would be good. I had to grab those. Ooh, or maybe this with the binders. Maybe that's a better idea. Designed your entire kitchen using Sims? Nice. They just throw it all in the same dumpster. Mateo, trust me, I also have grievances with the state of recycling. But we're gonna pretend, for the sake of Sims, that it actually works. Is there a stove in the non-kitchen? There sure isn't. I almost put one in, and I was like, nope, that's stupid. We're gonna put this in, I think, and some pencils. Yeah, that'll be fine. A notebook. Maybe a picture of us all doing STEM together. Cool. So there's that, and then we'll go into miscellaneous as well, see if we find anything else we like. Towels for by the sink. Oh, paper towels specifically is what I wanted. Is that in here? Did I miss them? There they are. Okay, yep. Paper towel. It's more sanitary, so we're doing that. And what are you? Oh, little magnets, which I can't use because of my own rules. Blah, blah, blah. It's fine. Lights, bread, magnet board, freezer bunnies, fruits. This looks like we could be mixing some things. I don't know if I want to have like real vintage stuff in here, but we'll see what happens. Pots and pans and pots of blah 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 blah. Pots and pans, original pieces from before the museum was a museum. Why are there pots and pans if there's not a stove? I think there's a hot plate in one of these cabinets, but it's not out for the children to touch. That's why. They have a portable hot plate that's locked away from the chillins so they can't set themselves on fire. Because they would. They do and they will. Mama Ford accepts. Alright, that's good. Alright, so here's an example of where I feel comfortable using move objects. Is I'm going to keep this at cabinet height, but then just use free place to put it where I want it, which is next to the sink. Because everybody can do this pretty easily. This is one of the easier things to do in the game. You don't have to worry about raising and lowering objects with the 9 and 0 keys. All you have to do is place an object, and then with move objects on, use free place to go put it somewhere else. So that's my reasoning for why I'm allowing myself to do that. I'm gonna put your little little notebook here. A couple more books back here. A little picture of all the cool things we're doing at the Science Museum. There we go. And then this is just here for mixing. And look, guys, if you put red cabbage and red cabbage and white vinegar together, it'll go from purple to green. I don't actually remember the science experiment. That was a while ago. Clock for time management? Pfft. Time management, you're funny. It's in miscellaneous electronics. Little clock. That could look like a timer. We'll do that. And then I think a wall clock over on this side would be nice as well. Why are they so tiny? Do I just only have large clocks in my memory? This feels small. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh well. Well, we'll put it over here. There we go. Saving. You did that experiment with the kiddo last week. Okay, so what is it? What do you mix together? All I remember is there was vinegar and all I remember is the red cabbage because we had to go find a red cabbage. And it felt like I was the only person in my entire class who knew what a cabbage was, which is possible. For making Play-Doh. Vinegar and baking soda is always fun. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I do have tall wall height. Yeah, but like I feel like the clock itself is very small. But I also could just be crazy. The talls are walls. They sure are. Red cabbage and you don't remember. It came in a science kit. Oh, nice. We could make the clock bigger. It looks weird, but we'll do it. Alright. Anyway, this is my proposition for a STEM room. It should still be completely playable at this point. I don't want to add too much clutter because then it makes the lot lag and stuff. We've got a lot more rooms to do. But I feel like this looks field trip STEMmy, which is what I want. So that's a win. Now all we have to do is figure out what we're going to do for our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other exhibits. I'm going to work on a staff room while you guys think of exhibit ideas, because what are you here for but free labor? So yeah. For the staff room, I'm going to put in a couple of couches, nothing too crazy. Actually, I might bring this one back again. We just used this next door, but we'll use it in a different color. It'll be fine.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, I think I'll put a couch. We'll put a couch there. That'll be fine. Now the issue with the staff room is I want it to look like a nice place to relax, but I don't want your Sims to end up hanging out in here. So I'm hoping that if I just put like poor quality furniture in here, but nothing too exciting, like I put a terrible TV in here, but then we put a different TV somewhere else as like part of an interactive exhibit. Hopefully your Sims won't actually wander in here too much, but we'll see what happens when we do play testing. We'll see if we hate our lives or not. It'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Tilt and rotate the backpacks. Oh, good call, good call. Yes. So you can rotate them. If you hold Alt, you can rotate them more freely, but you do have to have the Sims 3 camera on, and you have to have a lot of patience because these things are freaking annoying. Okay. A couple of backpacks. You can go... No, bro. The kids are not putting their backpacks all down in the same direction, alright? This kid is. This kid's organized. Anyway. Or like if I do counters in here for a break room, right? I'm not against putting counters in a break room, but then I don't know what else I want to put in here. Like I put a microwave in here. I think that's fine, but I'm not going to put a fridge in here so that your Sims aren't actually cooking food. Apologize again for the woodchopper people. They gotta do what they gotta do, man. I don't give them any grievances for doing their jobs. Space exhibit? Ooh, good idea. Tooling the backpacks would be nice. Well, guess who doesn't have tool, Mateo? Anyway, so yeah, that's that. I'm trying really hard to make the game work for the players, but also look good. And it is a weirdly tricky balance sometimes. What if I put this? Are you supposed to match? Because y'all don't. Y'all really, you're all supposed to. Okay. Do you match? No. What is your problem? Like, I like that this looks beat up. I'd love to use that, but it doesn't actually match? Which is exceptionally rude? What is this? Who planned this? I give up. That's dumb. A mini fridge. I cannot use a mini fridge, unfortunately, because it is a reward event, which means if you bought the Sims, downloaded the Sims for free today, you wouldn't have access to it, which is dumb. Tea could be good for getting in the right mood to look at exhibits. True. I think tea would be nice. Is there a private bathroom for the staff? No. Should there be? Would that be a thing that would be nice to have? I've never worked at a museum. I'll give you tea, though. I agree. I think tea would be nice. We'll do that. We'll do tea. So then, you know what? I might even put another sink in here. But I'm not putting a fridge in because I don't want your Sims to wander in here and start cooking. I think that that would be very annoying. So, we'll do that. Table. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll grab a little table so we can sit and eat at it. A tea room they observe, but don't touch. A trash can. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll finish the like kitchen stuff. I was just trying to think. In fact, what I might do here, this will also help keep your Sims from cooking. Let's get rid of the extra cabinet pieces. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. And grab a trash can. There we go. Trash can there. We got the thing set up here, and then we'll do little table and a couple of chairs over here. Probably just these guys.
Thank you very much.
There's that. And this will work. Did you know that this whole setup can work in a 2-tile area? You could literally put a wall here and here and it would still work. It's crazy. It doesn't look very good, but it works. And then half-eaten fruitcake. There, we're sharing. Oh wait, this is on like a little silver platter. Maybe we should put that somewhere in the museum. This is the first fruitcake ever delivered by a welcome wagon. I'm gonna put a Zen garden on the table. Improve your quality of life. Be Zen. Okay. Saving. We all know they just make a white cake and then complain about the mess, right? An OSHA poster. The fruitcake? There's a... This is... Well, it's a fruitcake. It's a holiday fruitcake. It's so fun. Wall signs again. Back to painting some posters. What do we got here? We can do... trash? No, wait. Yes, trash. Trash here. And then... food? I don't know. Where? There's hands. Hands. And you can use plus and minus to rotate through the keys, by the way. Super fun. No, rotate through the swatches. Oh my word. I have brains. I promise I do. Stairs. All I want to do is say that there are stairs here. Hey guys, here's a fun idea. If you grab something and you want to see what the colors are on your number pad, you can use the plus and minus keys to rotate through the swatches. That's all I was trying to say. There are stairs here. Look guys, there are stairs. Now we have a sign to let you know that there are stairs. Anyway, plus and minus keys on your number pad specifically, not your number bar. If you use them on your number bar, you just zoom in and out, and you have to do it before you place the... There are a lot of rules for this. Minus keys and plus keys on your number pad rotate swatches. If you use them on your number bar, you zoom in and out. If you place the object, select it again, and try to use the plus and minus keys on your number pad, you zoom in and out. So it's only before you place the object, but it's still very handy. Did Willow Creek buy this house and turn it into a museum, or was it donated to the town of Willow Creek? I don't know. A corkboard? Ooh, maybe. Story, welcome back. Happy to have you here, I promise. Objects by function. Okay, wall, sculpture, decoration things. Oh wait. This one's way more cheerful. This one looks like it belongs in a police station. I'm putting this one over here. There we go. It's got weird shadows. Who cares? And then this one we'll put in here. Because these people look like they're in trouble. I think that these people are going to be like, don't let these people in the museum, they keep stealing stuff. Mrs. Sims 1 repo guy. There are repo guys in The Sims 4 now as well, if you didn't know that. There's a fun little piece of information for you. No, I think I'll leave it here actually. It looks more cramped that way. I like it. It's a historically protected and turned museum. Sure, that one. Saving. The sign says those are up-only stairs. Do we have a comeback down or is it a trap? I don't think there is a comeback down swatch. I just tried to zoom in so we could see better. I think there's only an up the stairs. There's no down. You can't go back down the stairs. This is it. This is all you get. This is where you're gonna be trapped for the rest of your life. Yeah, we're gonna put that there. Alright, saving again. You once had Bella Goth Soap as the repo guy in Sims 4? That's hilarious. You always thought it was a babysitter sheet? Well, today it's a don't let them back in the museum because they steal stuff sheet. It's complicated. Alright. What are we gonna do here? First thing we're gonna do actually is put a railing around here because I forgot to do that earlier. So that's gonna be important. Bippity boppity boo. Put that there. And I'm gonna switch my stairs out to be something that matches my floor better. Because that's a thing that I like to do because I like to cause problems. That's alright. Okay. Plus it matches the paneling. So we had ideas for going into debug and grabbing some stuff from there. We have had ideas for like solar system, which I think would work really well in this space specifically, especially with it being like right next to the STEM room. So if this is like the kids side, we can do that. So if I go to lighting, ceiling lamps, solar system. Pretty exciting. Now we can make this absolutely huge. I don't know if this will affect the playability, but it looks pretty fun. Maybe not that big. So we could do like that. Oh, oops. That's gonna make it hard to play in here. Maybe. We'll see. And, you know what else I was thinking? Is if we want to be all, like, fancy, we could grab rugs and actually make a solar system out of the rugs. That could be fun. No basements. Absolutely no basements. Blacklisted from the museum. Can you imagine? The Louvre. Wow. I feel like Megan's trying to steal things. Let's see if I grab this in like this color. Can I put this in here as if it's orbits? No, it'll not stack properly. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I like the idea of doing planets. Let's see. My kid knows all the planets. I think we'll just line them up. Earth, no. Sun, that's what that is. And then Mercury, which is going to be little. Mercury. And then Venus. We don't have a rug that actually looks like Earth, but that would be really fun if we did, because Earth is going to be... We'll do green. Earth. Mars will be red, obviously. And then... Oh no, see, I always get the last four out of order. I might have to go get his solar system. Oh no! I'll have to look it up. Try to convince you're a criminal mastermind. We need a moon. I can't make them any smaller than this though, and if I do, I could do orange. For Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, I think I get Jupiter and Neptune mixed up. Jupiter, can they both be blue? Jupiter, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do for Saturn's rings, but I'll figure it out. Jupiter, can Saturn be yellow? Oh no, I'm out of space! Ah, my planets. Okay. How are we? Grid, come hither. Okay. I could do in this direction. They're still not great though. How am I gonna get these to all line up in here? That's what I need to know. Oh, husband's coming upstairs. Oh no, I will have to alt place. Yeah, probably. Probably. Hang on, I'm gonna... Ah, wrong tab. Here we go. I'm gonna look up a planets diagram. I've been out of school for too long. Alright, there we go. So Mercury, because see, Mercury should be smaller than Venus. But I can't make these any smaller, and I don't want to make this bigger because then I already have the sun, you know? Move the sun to the bay window. Ooh, what if we did this one for the sun? Like, coming out of the bay window like that. There we go, because it's got a little extra texture to it. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. This is not to scale. Jupiter. Maybe Jupiter will be more on the beige side. Okay. And then, I don't know what I'm going to do for Saturn. And then Uranus and Neptune. Are they all larger? I know Jupiter's big. I remember Jupiter and Saturn are big. But I'm wondering if these guys should be small again. Maybe not in line. You want me to do orbits? I think not. What am I making? Oh, hi. I'm trying to make a museum, and I'm trying to make the planets out of rugs. And it's not going very well, and I realized I've forgotten everything I learned in 4th grade science. But it's fine. Anyway, so if I make this one... I'm trying to make them all different colors as well, but it's not going very well. Because these are both, like, blue. These guys... they're all gas planets, right? So they're bigger because, like, density and reasons. Neptune and Uranus are smaller. I trust you guys, because if I'm going to bring people here who know about planets, it's going to be in this chat. Very educated mother just sold us 9 pizzas. I wish I could do a tiny, tiny, tiny Pluto, but I don't think I can. I don't have any smaller rugs. I've got this. Forever in our hearts. Whoops. Boop. Because there are dwarf planets, too. Again, my kid can tell you all about the planets. I can't. I'm dumb. But I'm trying. So that Saturn should be yellow. So if Saturn's going to be yellow, it's going to be yellow. That's the issue with that. Unless... Now, I don't have, like, a planet that looks like it has rings, but I do have this. Which is the same size, or very similar size. And it would be, like, fake rings. Not the best, but it's what I've got, which is worth something. This was a tool mod. If I got tool, I'd be addicted, so I'm not using tool. Amy, thank you for the roses. That's very sweet of you. Have Bean rate the room, right? Poor Pluto. So I got sorta rings here. I'm going off, what do I have here? I pulled up the first image I found. This is the sun. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. I'm not getting a license for this. I'm literally just looking at it because I'm dumb. I'm sorry, internet. So I don't have, like, rings. I've got this. It's that or trying to, like, layer this rug on or under it, which I don't know that that's gonna be super ideal either. Well, hang on now. What if... I don't think this is going to work, but in theory I could put this down, and then put this down, and then grab another one of these, and rotate it, and place it... Oh, we're gonna have to do alts here. And it should stack. It should stack. It's just then if you, like, move any of them, you have to move them back in the right order. And it doesn't... Oh, do I have to move you? Yeah, you gotta move it. Okay. So there's... That actually worked a lot better than I thought it would. A literal sun rug. What do you mean there's... Oh, there's this. I mean, yeah, it looks very sun-like, but I'm not... I don't think... Oh no! My room! I don't want to remove the floor, I just want to click the rug. Ah! Anyway. We'll save again. Anyway, that worked really well. Jupiter looks sad now. Well, I'm sorry, Jupiter. Jupiter's the one with the storm, right? Here. Jupiter can also be special. We'll let Jupiter be special. Oh, I don't have any with, like, a red spot. I've got this, which has, like, the clouds. We're pretending that's clouds. Alright. Oh, no. Now I gotta move this one back again. So this might not stick very well, but I did try. Sun, Mercury, Venus. Mercury should be smaller, but it's not. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, because we love Pluto. Earth is supposed to... Okay. Yes, Earth is the blue planet because it has water. However, it's also the only green planet, and I already have 2 blue planets over here. So that's why I went with green over there. If I could make this one blue and green... Oh, well, look at that. Here. There you go. Enjoy. That's now what I've got for Earth. Could maybe do this one, but then that's gonna be like the wrong size again. And then we've got to fix other things. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, whatever. There's too many words and some of them sound weird, okay? I don't want to get in trouble. Saturn. Saturn's a little off center. We will forgive Saturn. And Pluto because I have to. Saving. Earth is bigger than Venus, so it works. See, look at you guys knowing things. Overlay Pluto in red over Jupiter. Does it come in red? It comes in a watermelon. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we're doing it like that. What am I building? What a great question. I'm building a museum, base game only, trying to make it look good, and like a renovated house. It's the last lot in this neighborhood. So we'll be moving Sims into this neighborhood on Wednesday. Come back for more. Residential, nightclub, residential, museum.
Thank you very much.
And we've got the solar system. This turned out actually splendidly. I'm really impressed with this. Thank you all for your help. I'm sorry that I'm dumb, but I love you. So, how about that? Sham, I'm so creative. I agree. I am a sham. So, I'm gonna go in with carpet now. I'm gonna grab this one in a nice dark blue. Just to like have it be on the floor so that this almost looks like a full rug now. That's the idea. Solar system. Booyah. And then we do have, of course, the solar system lamp, which I feel we must bring in here. It is a necessity. Put that over there. And then if I want this to be like the kids' half of the museum, the children's wing connected to the playground and everything. What else should we put in here? Just dig through the floor stuff, I guess? Indy, that's right. You're not supposed to be here. Go to sleep. Oh my goodness. The floor lights as stars. Objects by function. Lighting. Table lamps. Outdoor lamps. We've got this. It's not really a super ideal starlight, and I don't have any of the other fancy little lights, because again, base game only. But that's okay. We'll get through it together. Do we have sculpture, decoration, sculpture. I feel like, do we have an astronaut? We do. Let's put this in. Design tool cannot be used. Oh, it only comes in the one color. That's fine. It's whatever. Put that there, and then lighting. Wall lights. Do I have a nice big wall light? I wanted to do like a moon back here. I thought that'd be fun. Not really. I'd have to scale one of these up, which is fine. I can do that. Again, I have weird rules for the save file, but I'm doing my best here. So there's an astronaut, I think. I don't know, we're gonna pretend it's an astronaut. Space. Kids. Would they have painted the room a darker blue or gray black? Possibly. Any rocket ship in the base game? Is there... you guys know more than I do. I don't know. I wanted to take a quick peek at kids' activities, because we've already got the science stuff in here. I could put a couple of these drawing tables in. I think that might be nice. again, if we're gonna do this as like the kids' room of the museum, I think I'll plop that down over there. Infants and toddlers. We do have this rug, which has like this rocket ship, but the planets are out of order. But I could put it in here anyway, under the drawing tables and stuff. So there's that. Oh, also, one of the other rules I'm following for myself is I allow myself more freedom with moving objects and whatnot in community lots versus residential, because people are more likely to adjust residential lots. So I feel like the odds of you changing a community lot, you're more likely, more comfortable with building. So really am trying to keep players in mind while I'm putting this together. Testament to how well the Saturn one turned out. Oh, are people complimenting my Saturn? I'm glad you like it. It was risky. Aliens! Just the lady riding the rocket. There's the potato one, though. The star and moon rug instead. There's also this moon rug over here. So we've got that going for us. There's these stars. There. And we also have, gosh, the more that I think about it, the more decorations there are. There's also this one. This star and moon rug. And let's see, other decorations. Sculptures. Emblems of espionage. Maybe not in here. Although I did put that in the Landgrab's house one time. That was pretty fun. Aliens. Commemorative freeze ray. Yeah, we probably shouldn't give that to the kids either. There's this ship. The kids can use telescopes. They can, but the telescopes have to be outside to be usable, so I'm not going to put a telescope in here. Oh, paintings and posters. You were talking about this one, but there's also this one. Spuds in Space, potato print. So there's that, which I think is, yeah, it's literally just that. But maybe this is what we make over here. Maybe this is, maybe these are what the kids have been up to. Making different pictures and stuff. Oh yeah. Space. Ta-da! Isn't there a rocket ship lamp? I do have the solar system lamp right now. Also remember, we are base game only right now. So, there are a lot of items I can think of that I want to put in here, but very few items that I want to put in here that I can. So you gotta keep that in mind too. Wall decorations, I want to take another quick look in here. See if there's anything that screams outer space adventure to me. There's the sun. Who cares about the sun? We want to learn about the moon. Yeah, no, I don't like that in here. There is a sun. I don't want it. Small rocket statues, reward from a career. Oh, wait. You're right. There is one. Oh, no. I know exactly what you're talking about, too. Is it in here? Yeah, here it is. The Astro model rocket. Yeah, this thing. Okay, let's put this over here. But like this, I will size up. Oh, that's gonna take your eye out. It sure is. Hopefully, this won't be so big that we can't still walk through the hallway freely. We'll see. And I did hear you about possibly repainting the walls. I will consider that as well. Yeah, there's something. The rocket ship lamp is get to work. Darn. Needs a podium. I can't put a platform here, unfortunately, due to the layout of the space. Alright, there are space prints in debug. Let's see. I think maybe it's live edit. I get debug and live edit confused. I don't remember what's in what. Oh, they also might be wall decorations. Oh no. Hello? Miscellaneous? Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here now. Okay, frogs. We might do a frog exhibit. Not what I was in here for, though. Science things. Well, those are cute colors, but not the space I'm looking for. Alright, I might just have to grab it from the gallery. That'll be fine. Maybe turn it the other side so the point is against the wall. Oh my gosh, you guys. So opinionated about people getting their eyes stabbed out. Jeez. Alright, come. Just maybe just stay there. Okay. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. Oh, look! Nope. Still not what I wanted.
Thank you very much.
Open the gallery. If you're looking for stuff in debug and you're blind like me, go here in the gallery and somebody will have what you want. Like Charlie. Hi, Charlie. This is what I wanted. Thank you, Charlie. Everyone say thank you, Charlie. So you too can look like me. Ka-chow. Alright, anyway. Do you want me to pay attention to you? I've been looking for space prints. I'm sorry. I'm putting these in my game. They're gonna be beautiful. Just gotta get rid of these and get rid of the windows so I can see everything. There we go. Check those out. Saving. The Spy Satellite Space game, Rocket Ship Picture 2. It's above kid eye level, and who cares about adult sims? I mean, that's fair. Alright, Charlie has saved the day. Thank you, Charlie. We're gonna put some of these in here, I think. Let's see. How do I want to go about this? I wanted to put one more childlike activity over here. A toy and oh gosh, doll heads. Toy or activity over here. I can't use this, even though it's got a little star, because it's the event thing. Blah, blah, blah. And, I don't know. Do you have... You don't come in like a star design. You could be an alien. There. It's an alien. Okay, that's what's happening. We got that, and then I wanted to take a look at repainting the walls in here with a darker color. Do I want to go full on paint? Do I want to do wallpaper? Ooh, something dark though. Think about it. How do I delete the walls like that? If you are using the wall tool and then you hold control, it'll delete the walls. It also works with rooms and pools. So if I had a pool here, and I was like, oh, actually I don't want the pool to be here, I hold control, and then it goes away. Very handy. How do I change the colors on swatches that fast? I use the plus and minus keys on my number pad, not the number bar. They're different, and it matters. Anyway, wallpapers. I was picking wallpapers. You also can't rotate swatches on wallpapers, which is so annoying. So we've got like this. Okay, low-key galaxy vibes. That could work. Or we could go in with one of just the like darker wallpapers. None of these are very dark though. That's right, we have an absence of like dark blue and black paints in the game. There is this one, which comes in a nice dark blue color. Those are not dark enough. I really prefer having the crown molding, as you know, especially in my old houses, but we might have to forego it for the vibes. What do you think? Space paint or wallpaper? Kind of. There are some in some packs. This is, I think, the closest we've got in the base game. And I do have the prints over here that I'm moving in. I just wanted to pick a wallpaper first so I could be ready to go. I think I might do this one on most of the walls, like all around here, and then I'll just leave it on the one wall for kicks and giggles. This is going to be a museum. Was the dining space turned space room? Yep. Yes to the galaxy. Chat is also moving fast. I have a lot of people here, so if I've missed your message, please just ask a question again. I won't be mad at multiple askings. I'll be more disappointed if I just completely missed your messages. So, oh, there are so many good ones. What are we gonna do? Do we do the planets? Do we focus on the planets? Do we do the galaxies? Do we do the rocket launching? Here, let's put this over here. That seems like a good piece to feature there. And then I'll put more pieces here. I'll have to scale them down a little bit though. So we'll do... Man, there's... Ah, gosh. This game actually has some really good stuff. I'm impressed. I don't know if each of these are supposed to be a different planet. This one looks like it might maybe be Saturn. Oh, wait. Flaming. Sixum from the moon. Oh, no, these are just moons. Okay, that's fine. Oh, so many questions. Can I make the own crown molding with the wooden white curtain rod? No, because I don't have that pack right now. It's space game only. Do the orange ones to stand out. I was thinking about trying to Roy G. Bivet, but you know I love to do that. So, like, start with a red-ish one and move down. So, we'll scale these down with the bracket keys, and we'll just put as many over here as we can. And then, like, I try to pick one that's quite orange. Like, this one's got a decent amount of orange in it. Red, orange, and then, what, I don't know, yellow. Did this one with the meteor. I don't know if any of them are going to be green, but we'll pretend. This one's got a little bit of green in it, but it's mostly purple. Yeah, so it's not like a science, but it's just the vibes, you know? Whoops, too many. Or maybe we just do planets over here. Planets on one side, galaxy on the... There we go. Planets, planets, planets. Or moons. Moons, planets. Great bodies of mass. Like the amount of tree going through the wood chipper outside right now. Sleepies are here. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. Space pictures, yes. Well, specifically when you use the observatory, I believe. I don't know if you can get them from just the normal telescope or not. There, I definitely want the green one. That looks really sick. There we go. Got that. And then one more. I'll do this one. T-Rex Nebula. Alright. Look good? Can I... No, I just want you to be... No, 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 bro. Come on. Just... Alright, I'm gonna use 9 to get these up a little bit more. I just feel like the bottom one's too close to the floor, you know? So there we go. Space prints. Space prints. Space prints. We need some more better lighting, because if I go to... Oops. Nighttime... Actually, the moon lights the place up pretty well. I'm impressed. Maybe I just need one more light over here on our little rocket ship thing. Your ear that's been clogged perpetually for a couple days has started popping and the pressure's relieving. Huzzah! Goodbye, Jamie. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I appreciate your assistance. Would a museum have artwork that close to a floor? Recognizing that this room is supposed to be designed for chillins, I think that it'll be fine. I'm a little bit worried about the Space Needle situation here. I might make it a little bit smaller and therefore less dangerous. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Anyway, I do think I want one more light over here highlighting this. Whether... Ooh, maybe these. Yeah, okay, saving. The leaves lamp looks on it like a moon. Yeah, that's a eco lifestyle though. But I've got this light inside this sculpture behind this astronaut to look kind of like a moon. I've got a little solar system lamp, which I think I'll move to the middle of the room now. So we have an art station with art that you can make. It's a kit to make potato prints of rocket ships. Obviously, we have an actual rocket ship model. Very exciting. We have a few prints here, which are kids safe to touch. We have the planets, including Pluto, because why not? We have a little toy spot here, so we should be able to get away with having all the kids here. Huzzah! Super fun. Can we fit the observatory onto the lot in place of the tower? Possibly. Can the solar system lamp be sized up? It can. I'm just worried about it getting in the way of gameplay and stuff, but I guess in live mode it would fade away if you got close, right? So maybe it's fine. I'll do that. I'm also trying to remember if we have, like, space-themed curtains. I don't think we do. I thought maybe we did, but I think they're just blue. I don't think we actually have stars on these. Oh, well, we have those. Yeah, no, that's... no. No thanks. Never mind. No curtains. Saving again. How'd I do Saturn? So Saturn is 2 of these semicircle rugs and then this oval one. If you place them in the correct order, they will stack. You just have to be really careful about it. And then I resize them with the bracket keys and yeah, so like if I move this here, it'll be on top, so then I'll have to move this one, but then that'll be on top, so then I have to move this one, and it's like it's a whole thing. But it turned out pretty cool. I'm quite happy with that. I did make my own space rug. Elements collection? Oh, for sure. I think this is just kids learning about space. This is the STEM room. And then this room, I don't know. We'll figure something out for this room. What time is it? It is 12:30. That's what I thought. I was feeling like I need a stretch break. So I think my neck's starting to cramp up from staring at the screen for so long. Ow. You can proof.
Thank you very much.
So I think I'm probably going to take a break, and then when I come back, we'll keep going. But we have this smallish exhibit here, 2 more smaller exhibits, and then 1 like full-on exhibit here. So this one would be nice if everything's sort of connected. I think maybe having the collections through here could be fun. Or pick 3 of the collections. I don't remember how many there are in the base game. I know there's frogs, there's plants, but I think I was going to put the plants outside. There are the fossils, there are little like My Sim dolls things. So I thought that could be fun to put over there. One of these, at least 1, preferably 2, I'd like to have as like visitor exhibits. So like pop art or something like that. And then yeah, we've got a lot of options for a lot of different things. A good theme curtain? Yeah, I know. This is going to be a museum lot type. Is the Sims world in the same solar system as us? So I'm gonna take a break. This is where we're at though. This is good. So we should be able to finish this stream. So I've got 3 small to medium sized exhibits, 1 large exhibit. I think we'll do the collections through there. And yeah, that'll be good. Oh, and I also have to figure out something to do in the tower. Haven't decided what to do with that yet. We might put the observatory here. You know what? That's a good point. It would be nice to have that in this neighborhood. I know how to spell. Observatory. It is a decent size. So we could... oh, it's floating if I put it there. Okay. We might be able to fit this, like, out here in the back as part of museum property. We might be able to do that. Anyway, I'm going to take a break. I'll come back. We'll do more museum exhibits. It'll be fun. If you have to leave, now's a great time. We'll be back again on Wednesday, same time, same place. Otherwise, I'll see you back here in... gosh, I have so many windows open. In 5-10 minutes? Something like that.
Thank you very much.
I'm back. More museum shenanigans about to go down. Hello Lily, welcome back. Happy to have you here. Question about flooding and hurricanes. Nope. I'm not. Um, Two primary reasons. First of all, it's The Sims. I'm not playing into national tragedies in a video game. It's not my style. Second, for those of you who don't know, 5.5 years ago, we lost our house to a flood, and it's just been extremely difficult for me to do any sort of like water damage related anything since then. It brings up a lot of bad memories. So, not doing hurricane prevention for those two primary reasons. Also, back with food, delightful. I grabbed a cheese stick, but I'm ready to go. Focused up. So, yeah, I feel like an observatory would be fun, but it's going to interfere with my beautiful, beautiful lot connecty bits here. Now, I should be able to do it anyway by, let's see, because I want it in a tile for a fence, so it's like part of the museum property, right? Just trying to think how I want to do this. Let me get rid of this here. I'll have this sidewalk maybe come down the side and be under here. Oh, a little bit more. Like this, I think. Maybe. And then that fits there. Alright, and then I'll grab my same fence. Yeah, it's not like super secure. It's The Sims. I was gonna say nobody's gonna steal anything, and then I remembered that they do. We'll pretend though. We'll pretend. It'll be fine. You appreciate it? Oh yeah, no, because I did think about it briefly, and then I was like, no. We're just going to ignore problems in the game. I think that's one of the best parts about it, so. There we go. Maybe. Or, alternatively, I could put this up on like a deck sort of thing. Not have this all here. Get rid of all that flooring. Nope. Also right there. Okay. And then put it up on a foundation like this. That might be better. I don't know how I'm gonna get out here. I already did the whole kitchen area, but I'll pretend that we can figure it out. Might have to move some of my backpacks. It's not the end of the world. So I'll put this here, and then I'll just have to like, yeah, get rid of some of my backpacks. Move it? No. We're just gonna have to get rid of it, but that's okay. It's fine. See? We'll move, nope, we'll move this over to the middle. We're gonna move the coat rack over here. I'm gonna move the backpack again. There we go. And then I'll put my fence here. Yeah, I think this will work. Then we'll grab this, and then we'll put the observatory back. Yeah! It'll be, no, oh my gosh. I have the right letters in my head, they just don't show up on the keyboard. What about instead of fences, mirror the bushes? I did think about doing the bushes, but I think I kind of like the idea of it being elevated instead. So I'm going to put it up here. Then I'll have bushes around here and everything too. It'll still look connected. It'll just be bumping out on the side there a little bit. Might even actually add, no, not you, another stair set here. Like a, bro. Dude. Okay. Get rid of this. I don't want path there. I want path here. Actually do want it down there, under here. Okay, so I'll add bushes and stuff there. Have the fence. Actually, what am I doing? I've got this. There we go. And I think this is the same fence I was using next door. Yeah, so that'll still look like samey. That'll be good. Yeah, little observatory thing back here. There we go. We're winning. Insane. Welcome back. Yeah, so this will still give us an opportunity to mirror these bushes, which is what I was planning on doing initially. And I'll carry this landscaping through a little bit more, so then it'll all, again, look connected. I was going to have this path mirrored over here, which I may still do. What was that, 2 tiles in? Let's see. So that'd be 2 tiles. So here, quarter tiles, Control F, that's how you get those. and then I think here. Yeah, that looks about right. So I'll have this come down, and then I'll put the other tiles in between them. I'll adjust the fence to match. Control F again. Nope, come on. We can do this together. I believe in us. Here we go. There. So that'll be like a little pathway. Grab this fence, put it here. Alright, so now this corner and this corner match, and it should make it feel like a whole cohesive little block. That'll be good. Probably, maybe, possibly. What do we still need? What are we missing for the... Oh, there's still need 2 more sculptures. Ooh, we need an easel. That's fine. We'll figure out an easel. It'll be alright. I did want this to feel like a little garden that we could walk through. I'm wondering if I do that, if that'll look like remotely like a little walkway. Maybe like this. Not that piece right there. Little walkway to be walking in our little garden with some planter pots. Maybe. It's making me want to do the whole thing. Like a little checkerboard. And put some planters in there. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. It'll be good. Lovely, wonderful, beautiful. Exactly. I think this is fun. Yeah, put some planters out here. I don't know if I'll put plants directly in, directly in the ground, or if I'll just use planter pots. Haven't fully decided yet, but I think the little checkerboard will look very cute. Saving. Can see the kids jumping from stone to stone? Exactly. What are each of those buildings? So this one down here, this is just a big residential lot. So it's the Municipal Muses lot, so I've decided that we're going to put Sims there based on the Muses, so that'll be fun. This is the Blue Velvet, which is now a lounge instead of a nightclub. I tried to give it like comedy club vibes. This is Movers and Shakers, which is a residential lot. And it's difficult to have a live-in business in the base game, but I've done my best to set it up anyway. It should work. We'll playtest it. But it'll be nice to have a live-in business even without extra packs. And then this is our museum. So I got a whole lot happening here, but it'll be fun. Alright, this is delightful. Enjoying very much. Now, back inside, which is where we're supposed to be in the first place. We need exhibits. I think that we could put half walls in here. And by half walls, I mean, oops, not that big. We need to be able to walk through here. I think something like this in the middle here will be nice. I'll probably paint it something other than this, but just to prove my point, put that there, and then we can put paintings in here, and this will be like our gallery for the rest of our wall art and everything. I've got a message from the school. I might need to go get my kid. He's appearing to be ill. So, should probably do that. Should work for the Sims. I appreciate that. If the Sims asked me to do something for them, like as far as building houses or whatever goes, I would consider it. Let's be real. I would consider it. Obviously, right now, they're in a bit of hot water. Oh gosh, this is the one with the stone on the bottom. I meant to use this one. But I would be flattered. I'd be honored if they asked me to build something for them. There we go. See, so this will be like a gallery space. But yeah, I'm gonna double check that message, and I might have to go get my kid, which would be a bummer. Mostly for him, poor guy. All right. Yeah. Sounds like, like I could. He might be fine, but why take the risk, especially with it being Friday? So I think that's probably what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put a painting down so I at least remember that that's what I want to do here. I want this to be like a guest exhibit. I want some pop art. I want some modern stuff in here. Like these. But yeah, I think I'm going to go pick my kid up because he is not feeling good. Poor thing. Whoops. Yeah, like this. See? That'll be fun, right? Look at these guys go. Saving. Sims first, then kid. No, so I'm gonna go pick up the kid from school. So unfortunately, we're cutting this stream short, but obviously kid comes first. So let me do my little wrap up here and then we will we'll pack up and ship out. If you would like to join us, Wednesday was supposed to be move-in day. Wednesday will now be finish the museum day and move-in day will be Friday, but we're rebuilding every single neighborhood in every single world in the game, starting here. So this is the first neighborhood we've done. Doing a save file. If you want to join us, join the Discord, grab the city council role. We're planning stuff out like a city council, except it's more fun. So highly recommend that. If you have questions or concerns or anything, depending on the platform you're on, you can message me, you can comment on videos, you can join the Discord and message me there. My DMs are open. I'm really excited about this project. I've had a lot of fun with it. But we'll have to leave the rest of the museum for another day, so I'll be back Wednesday next week, same time, same place. I hope to see you there. Thank you all for building with me today. And yeah, I hope to see you in the Discord. Bye!